Hello there. Welcome to the basement. We are going to be having all kinds of fun tonight. Because Tuesday night at 9 p.m. is back. That's right. 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Rosario Dawson and the two group headdress. Ahsoka. Plus all kinds of other fun people, including Annie. We'll get to all that. So for now, just grab yourself something to sit on. Light yourself something to smoke on. Sit back. Normally I would say to relax, but in this case, get ready. Because this is the Ahsoka version of the Saturday Night Show. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing this weekend, this Saturday? I hope you had a good week, or at least a good day. I am fucking excited, and I can say that because we're 3 minutes in, so YouTube. You guys ready to have some fun tonight? I got fun guests, 2 of which are here. One of them's got kind of a little bit of a household emergency, so he'll be along when he can. And then the other one will show up, I assume. So, without further ado, because we're just diving right in without any of the usual bullshits. First up, from the channel Matt Cave Gaming, the king of all things retro, it's Matt.
What's up, dude? What's going on, bro? Man? Good, man. I'm doing good. I am happy to be chilling in the basement.
Yeah. And of course, because he turned his camera off, probably a favorite everybody. Oh, there he is. From his eponymous channel and Hawkward Gaming, it's Scotty Hawk.
Woohoo!
You muted yourself again, Scott.
I know we're chilling in the basement. Shit, sorry.
No, dude. Hey, guess what? This stream originates in Michigan, where it's legal.
Yo, when I say this, I hope everybody in the chat hears me. East Coast, Michigan included. Stand up. It's our time. You finally get to watch a show. Not at 3 a.m. in the morning, baby. Let's go.
Oops, wait, East. Yeah, baby. I know. That's the first thing that's so fucking exciting is Disney finally pulled their head out of their ass and is premiering a show at a reasonable hour.
Amen.
Yeah, man.
Holy crap.
it
9
honestly
p.m.
changed
Eastern,
my whole
6
week.
p.m. Pacific. Oh, baby. It's on.
Dude,
Hell
it's
yeah.
crazy.
I'm hyped.
It-
What up, chat? I'm
It
doing
changed
good.
my week. I was going to
How
be
is
watching the
everybody?
premiere in a hotel,
Nice.
but now I get to watch it at home.
All right. Who
Nice.
all we got in here? Alan, what is going
stuff, good
on?
stuff.
Brooke, what up?
I'm here,
Canadian,
I'm
how
here.
you doing? Alan, I think I already said Alan. All right, David. David's in here. How you doing, man? Scrolling. Sabersmith, what is going on, sir? I think that's everybody for now. Yep. And of course, my guests have popped in and out of the chat. Ah, there's
Saber Smith. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's Aussie. How you doing, bro? Welcome in, sir. And
Go.
we have another guest has arrived from the channel Justified MF. Our own Apex legend. It's a Justin.
What's up, dude?
What's up, guys?
How
Yo,
you doing, bro?
as my good friend over here just said, stand up, man.
Hell
Yeah,
yes.
East
No
Coast
more
for the
staying
win.
up till freaking 3 o'clock. Woo!
Hell yeah.
Those were tough.
Yeah.
How's it going, guys?
Doing awesome, dude.
Dude,
I
another
legit
time.
thought you just picked up a bottle of Dawn soap and downed it.
No, whole bunch of water, man. I was outside. My friend is having a bachelor party today, and so we were outside for like 3 hours. Starting to
Gotta
get
hydrate.
lightheaded. Oh man, Texas out here, it's like 110, so it's not great. Not great. Is he frozen?
Oh, I think
Oh,
Chill's
he is. No,
frozen. No.
Chilling.
we lost the host.
Just
Come
give him a
back.
minute.
Oh no,
We've all been
we
there.
actually did.
We've all been
Oh
there.
yeah.
Oh man.
Oh
Camera
no.
doing things.
Chat.
All right. I'm gonna keep an eye on over in Discord just in case he needs anything on that end, but we're gonna keep this live for him.
Well, we can carry a little bit for the guy. You guys have seen all the trailers and everything. Have you watched all the TV spots?
Oh yeah. Oh,
I've
his PC crashed. We got this. We got it. We're holding down the fort.
okay. Hold the line real quick.
Been there.
I missed the last one because I think there was one after the Anakin reveal, pretty much, right?
Yeah, it was called dual lightsabers. I think that was
Yeah.
my favorite.
I missed
think
that
was
one.
my favorite.
But other than that, I've been keeping track of them.
When he comes back, we'll see if we can show that one. It's really good.
Yeah, dude, they've been blowing me away with these trailers. I can't lie. So
Rosario's like emotions and like facial expressions. I feel like she's like watched the show repeatedly
Dude.
over and over again.
dude, it looks like she looks like she's one of us. Honestly, just loves it. I'm enjoying seeing. I mean, I enjoyed her in the Mando episodes, but I mean, even the interview. Oh, he's back. Okay, let's go. What's up, buddy?
We were
Made
just
it.
talking about the TV spots. The last one
Oh.
that came out, dual lightsaber.
Oh, the most-
Did you see that?
Which one? The most recent one?
It's called dual lightsaber. Yeah,
Mm.
it shows off a little bit more of the fight with Marok.
Oh, the
Oh,
last
okay.
one I saw was
Wait a
the
minute.
one
Are
that
you
killed
talking-
one of the HK
Are you talking about the
droids.
one with the Hayden voiceover? Or is there one more recent?
No, it's after that. I think it was even today, maybe.
What?
Oh.
No, I didn't see that motherfucker.
No, it's newish. It's cool. It shows like where they're facing off in front of that ship.
Oh, okay.
It's dope.
Oh, sick.
She puts her
Nice.
saber through one of the droids, and she's like, using it as a shield as she's coming at him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick. So
Is my mic
seriously,
so loud, by the way?
yeah, it's like got feedback and shit. Like not squeaky feedback, but like
No, it's
echoey
just kind of
feedback.
hot. Yeah.
Yeah, just
Little
turn
bit.
your gain down a couple notches.
Well, I don't really know how to do that one here because I don't think it's running through the do command installation.
I'll just get you Barry White.
Maybe if I put it away from me, is it a little bit better?
A little
Still
bit.
got a little better. Is there an adjustment right on the mic itself? I thought I saw something.
Yeah, but does that go through here though?
Yeah, well, because the mic's the source. It should.
What about now?
Oh, there you go.
It's a little bit better, yeah.
Yeah, leave it.
Okay, we'll try that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But yeah, no, those spots have been dope. All right, honest question. How many of you pressured Zipper when you first heard Hayden in that fucking spot?
Ooh.
Ooh, so good.
Easily did.
Oh yeah, that was Nerd Boner City, bro.
So I went digging because I could have sworn that was dialogue from Tales of the Jedi.
Me too.
No, I'll be right back.
And it
did too.
wasn't.
It wasn't. It was
wasn't.
not.
And then I went digging into Clone Wars,
Yeah.
and it's not.
It's new.
Oh shit.
It's new.
It's new. I did the digging. I was because someone commented it. And I was like, "Wait, you're lying to me," and I had to. I went because I could have sworn that's what he said in the Tales episode, but
It was kinda, but not so much.
Yeah, it was. But that Hayden one was that's the last trailer I saw. I didn't see this other one that Scotty was talking about.
Yeah, me either.
But man, I was already hyped for the show, and then just what was that? 30 seconds of hearing Hayden say lines.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't even wait anymore for the show.
I know.
I
I just hope there's like an actual visual to go along with that particular thing. That would be sick.
I do too. I'll be honest. I don't see them giving that out and then not having physical Hayden in there. You know, it just seems a little much for them to just give out in the trailer and then not to have that physical form. But
yeah. Well, I mean, from what I'm given to understand, we're going to have him in and out of the mask. I'm given to understand we're going to get this version too.
Stop telling me stuff because I'm getting even more hyped just hearing stuff like that.
My biggest wonder.
Josh ain't the only one who can dance a thing in the camera.
I'm thinking the Vader suit is probably going to be in a scene related to the World Between Worlds. That's what I'm.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I could see that too.
One of those scenes that Ahsoka is going to be shown somehow or another, either the World Between Worlds or like Force visions of some sort, potentially.
I probably relive the Rebel scene too, honestly.
Yeah. I'm thinking. Actually, I just thought of this. Was that what if she starts having nightmares the way Anakin did, and that's when we get Vader in the suit, like forced nightmares.
Given the fact that one temple is looking more like just a map room than the actual World Between Worlds itself, I'm kind of starting to lean towards it's going to be Force visions rather than World Between Worlds.
Yeah, I think that scene you're talking about with the map, they're outside. Like they've pretty much confirmed that. It looks a lot like, it's not Tython, but it looks like the same type of old ruins, like in a circle that Grogu is sitting on the Seeing Stone. It reminds me of that a lot.
Yeah. Well, no, it's definitely an old temple.
If she's having premonitions and talking about this coming darkness, do you think someone is putting those visions there?
Premonitions.
I mean, Palpatine is like.
You said.
Didn't Palpatine admit that he was the one kind of showing him the nightmares of Padme and all that shit?
Yeah. We know. We actually kind of got confirmation that was what he was doing because of, I dare say it, Episode 9. He pulled that same bit with
Kylo Ren.
Yeah. And it's so that goes to show you too, like just how powerful Palpatine is and the influence he's had.
Like
this guy is
the only
Sith,
right? I mean, the only Sith that could have compared to him were like pre-Bane. Like the old school Sith, like super early prehistory EU type motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh, and the Stanleys in the chat. Yeah, absolutely. That's totally a star map, like you see from the Rakata Empire in KOTOR.
Yeah,
Damn,
there's
it
a video
is.
game.
It is, isn't it?
Yep.
That flew over my head. Holy, yeah, it is.
The telltale sign
see.
is the yellow that goes around it with the blue. Like,
Yeah, this is why I love you guys, because you catch all this shit that my ignorant ass misses. I just like talking about it. All right, so obviously we're all super hyped for this show. Before we get into all like the fun and super Star Wars sweatiness and just like soak all our chairs, how concerned are you that there's going to be some history, like Lucasfilm history problems?
I'll say
what? The fandom reaction?
And not even necessarily
that's kinda-
content wise, like just in numbers. Like it won't, like, are you worried that it might not do as well as it really, really should, considering what it's probably going to be, just because of what we've gotten the last year and a half or so?
I think we're going to get a weaker start than it deserves, and it's going to pick up after word of mouth happens. Because of past, with so much pushback from a lot of sectors of the fandom and things like that. But I don't think we're going to get any, like, pushed messages or anything like that in this show. I think this, from what I've seen and from what I've read so far, this looks like pure Star Wars in the vein of what we got in Rebels, which was also a Disney product, and I loved Rebels. That was some of the best storytelling I've seen in a long time.
I was really shocked because I was just going back and deciding to watch all the shit that I'd never watched before, so I blew through Clone Wars just in release order the first time. And then I'm looking at Rebels, and it, like, it said teen, and I'm like, fuck it. And I'm so glad I said fuck it, because that show ended up being so good.
Yeah.
Just like literally some of the best Star Wars period. That show.
Yeah, it gets dark too.
It does.
Yeah, it
Especially
does.
Seasons 3 and 4. Holy fuck.
Dude, and everything with Maul in that show.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
one of the
That's
best Maul
amazing.
Dude,
Yep.
I love Maul even more in Rebels than I did in Clone Wars, and I love Maul in Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to answer, kind of double back on your question, I think it's honestly inevitable. I think the weird spot that nerdy content is, period, I think it's gonna have a slow start. I don't think it's any way to get around that. I think the question is how hard does word of mouth go? I mean, they shouldn't have a problem with people giving it a good review, but hey, I mean, you never know. But I do think it's going to start off slow, 100%. I don't think it's easy to get past that.
All right.
I think what it's going to do is similar to what the Loki show did, because if a lot of people remember, Loki started out very slow, and the sweaties on YouTube like us and on Twitter theorizing they kind of carried that show into the 4th or 5th episodes where it started to get really good. I think Dave is directing 5, so I think 1's going to be phenomenal. I heard 2 is a little slower, it's going to pace, but 5 I think is going to blow people away. Dave was at Celebration saying that he saw finished episodes of it, and they said it was like a religious experience. So
I remember that. Yep.
The doubt that is in people's minds, like, my expectations are high, bro. I don't give a damn. I got burned a lot with like some stuff that I had high expectations, but if anything, this show, controlled by Dave Filoni, the creator of Ahsoka, like,
yeah,
no doubts in my mind.
Yeah. Quentin killed me on that one night.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude. It's like, I understand like healthy skepticism, but you gotta look at who's behind it. That's the key. And this dude may as well have like gotten her out of a test tube. Like, that's how much of his creation she is. There's
honestly,
no way
since birth.
Like
her birth. Like, she was introduced as an adolescent, and then they did Tales of the Jedi to even go back to when she was an infant. So this dude has written her entire story. He knows how the shit's gonna end already, man.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah,
and this is like the one time I can see anyone in Lucasfilm like telling a representative of, or if not Ms. Kennedy herself, like when ideas start flowing from that level, like, okay, with all due respect, please go fuck yourself. This is mine.
Yeah. I've had this on paper for 10 years. I got it from here.
Yep,
Thanks.
we're okay.
Yeah.
Cool deal. Yeah, he's working out the kinks.
Feel that.
Yeah, this is his baby. He's not gonna mess this up. I mean, I'm with Scotty. I got high expectations for this, and to be honest, that's very different for me because I went into some other stuff with pretty low expectations. Not so much like purposely trying to down my expectations. Like, I feel like the return of Luke at the end of Mando season 2 was this massive peak of the mountain that I was like, okay, we're not going to get back there for a while. So I just kind of was like, let me just temper myself and just, go into it just ready for whatever they give me.
Right.
And I really overall enjoyed everything for the most part. I mean, I see flaws, but I still enjoyed Book of Boba Fett. I enjoyed Mando season 3. Are they perfect? Far from it. But I enjoyed Kenobi. All of that I enjoyed even more binge watching it. And I've said this before on other streams like with Obsession and with Scotty. It hits differently if you just watch it like a movie rather than waiting the week, especially Kenobi.
Well, Kenobi was originally written as a movie, if you'll recall.
Yep.
Then they took the script and gave it to Joby Harold.
And Boba
And
Fett
then-
was supposed to be a Mangold movie too.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, it was.
That would have been. Oh, it would have been fire.
Oh,
Dude. And I'm so
I
hyped
do.
for Dawn of the Jedi from him too. Like, people don't
Yeah.
understand.
Well, with all the delays and stuff, who the hell knows what we're going to get from anybody anymore at this point?
Facts.
Or at
Facts.
a minimum, when?
A nerd can hope.
Yeah.
Oh, Donna, thank you.
Yeah.
We're getting all the cool kids in tonight. Let's go.
And I'm going to be nice and not go where like the ambiguity and cave could allow me to go.
Hey, man.
If you want to pull my
It's your
screen up,
basement.
I found that thing that everybody's kind of talking about.
Yeah, I'm so happy to have you guys in my basement.
We're actually in his basement. Help
There's no
us.
other basement I'd ever be
Yeah,
rather
right.
be in.
No, they're literally right on the other side of the wall. You can't see the restraints. I have the camera up too high.
Hey, keep it down. We can hear you on my mic, bro.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, good God, yes. This right here.
Oh, if they would have. Oh my God, like a John Wick style
Mm.
Boba Fett, dude.
Oh, but you could anything with Mandalorians. You could go Wick style on. Literally.
Did you guys
anything.
hear about? Did you guys hear about John Wick director recently?
No. What
He wanted Blade. They said no.
What?
He
Why?
asked for Blade.
Are they out of their minds?
Yeah,
Did
I
they
saw that
not
shit like
see
yesterday or the
John
day
Wick?
before. Yep.
God, that style would have been perfect. for
Yeah,
Blade.
bro. Woo. I just say at this point, don't do it.
got to be
Wesley, just leave Wesley there. Just don't do it.
fucking kidding me.
Yeah, dude. That'd be fire.
Happy thoughts.
They
It's
should
Ahsoka
just do
time.
it now.
Happy thoughts. It's Ahsoka time. Happy thoughts. It's Ahsoka time.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if you can share the thing that I shared up here, but this is from the video game everybody's talking about, the Rakata star map, and god dang, it looks exactly like what they pulled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right there. Yep.
Yeah, I got to. Yes, that totally does. Yeah, I need
And
a
the
second
fact
monitor.
that,
So if you want to see anything cool, you'll share it and I'll add it.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Nice. Oh, sweet.
There's also the weapon that was in the museum in Coruscant that Luthien had. Is that was his name? Luthien?
Lucian?
Lucian.
Wait, Lucian?
Yep.
Luthen?
No, it's
Oh,
it's
man, no.
yeah.
it's
I can't remember.
He had that maul that had all the bulbs on it. I can't remember what that thing is called. It's a
yeah,
mace.
I know what
It's
you're
a
talking
mace of some sort from medieval times, but
Yeah.
that was from the Rakatan Empire, and he says it. So, I mean, that's definitely possible tech they're using, which would be sick because then we know that's how Thrawn essentially is navigating the unknown regions without the Skywalkers, the young
Right.
Chiss children. Another really good theory I like is that he needs people like Shin and Balin because their force sensitivities are also a key, like two components. You need the map and you need someone with force sensitivities to be able to help you navigate through it. So it might be why these guys are recruiting these people who left the Jedi Temple, in theory.
Yeah, that makes sense. Donna hooked us up. Luthen Rail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely a star map from that era, which
Oh, yeah.
is Old Republic, which is awesome.
Yeah, like give me.
I
Yeah.
have a and this is it's kind of a deep cut when it comes to the Thrawn stuff because
That's why we're here.
yeah, what I'm hoping they do, and my thought process on this is because the version of Thrawn we're getting in this is the version of Thrawn we got in Rebels, which is also the version of Thrawn we got in the new Thrawn trilogy that came out, the novels, right? So they redid the Thrawn story. So he was revamped. Those novels,
But it was still
work
Zahn,
hand in-
though, right?
Yes, it still was. And those novels work hand in hand with season 3 and 4 of Rebels. It's a beautiful connection. It's awesome. And then
I did not know
going
this.
off of what Scotty was saying about the children, the Skywalkers, as they talk about them a lot. I have a theory that in Ahsoka, when we find out how Thrawn got back, I'm thinking those Purgle took them so far out into the outer reaches, the unknown space, that they came across Skywalkers. And maybe the Skywalkers brought them back, the Chiss children. And maybe we even get an appearance of his old friend Eli Vanto, who is an Imperial assigned to Thrawn during his run in the Empire. And
I would love all that.
Oh, because remember, Eli stays with the Chiss and is kind of keeping an eye on out there to report back. It's like so many possible connections. I hope they go that deep. Like that's what I want. I want them to go like deep cut in this.
That would be so freaking cool.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I've been given to understand by various peoples on the interwebs is first 4 episodes are going to be basically Lothal based, and then the last 4 are going to be in the Nubian. And then we're actually going to get Ezra in episode 5, like from jump.
I hope so.
That's the Dave episode.
Yeah. Oh my God, to bring all those guys back together. I mean, that's just.
Yeah. If anyone's going to write the reunion episode,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
New Beyond is not a part of the current map. Like they have unknown regions. They have what's the name of the other one? Hold on.
I forget. Yeah, I forget the regions, how they're all labeled.
Well,
Because
7
like,
more weeks they'll have to put it on that map.
New Beyond is something we haven't heard of.
I agree,
Sorry,
Sabersmith.
I'm
I
looking
hope
for
we
a
get
better
more
map.
Zeb. That tease in Mando, seeing live action
Yeah.
Zeb. Oh, it was so good. He looked perfect.
That would be such a dick move if they give us him and Mando and then they're like, yeah, we don't need him for the show. I'd be like, you know what, Dave? I love you, but
I want to
also,
see Zeb see Ezra again. That's what I
Yeah.
want. I want that reunion.
that would be amazing.
Wild
those two.
Wild
space.
face. Yes.
That was
yes.
the damn word I was looking for.
And Scotty's the homework king. I love this guy.
so like the people that have made the map of the galaxy know where the unknown regions is, but there's also like wild space, which is further out than we've seen before. And so I'm excited to go to unknown regions, but it doesn't sound like that's where we're going if they're calling it the New Beyond. Or maybe they're just saying that to keep it coy.
Mm.
No, I think I'm pretty sure the New Beyond is different from the Unknown Regions. Like the Unknown Regions is where Thrawn is from, but the New Beyond
They would
is
call it
something
that.
totally different. on
Which
different.
would be cool because it's like where the Purgle just took them. You know what I mean? We don't
Yep.
know.
And on top of that, allegedly, that's where Night Sisters originated, and they're supposed to allegedly have corresponding Light Sisters.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That I've never heard.
Yeah.
Like a light side, dark side thing with that magic.
That would be pretty sick.
Wow. Yeah. So
Yeah, Sue's
there's in
back.
theory like a planet
Back
that's the
again.
anti.
Do I sound
There's like a
better?
planet that is
there we go.
anti-Dathomir.
Okay, good.
That kind of specificity was not addressed. Just the
It's
fact
cool
that
though.
that's
You have like Ashla Bogan. Now you have like Night Sisters and Light Sisters. You've got dark
that would
side
be-
and light side. Like
yeah, that would be dope.
there's always a balance. I would definitely be
Mm-hmm.
into hearing some form of that. They confirmed what's her name is a Night Sister, right? I think that came out too.
Elsbeth or whatever her fucking name is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Maybe
Actually,
it's rumor. Maybe it's rumor. I don't know.
Which kind of sister she is still up in the air, but we're pretty sure she's a sister. She could be a light sister. Their definition of light could not be what we think it is.
I would love that too.
That'd be
Yeah.
interesting.
You want to hear
See, that's
something
it.
else that I've heard?
Oh, wait, we got.
Like, let's do rumory shit, and then we'll get shveddy on theories. While Ezra has been in the New Beyond, he has learned many new applications of the light side of the Force, and he does not even wield a lightsaber now. He's basically a Force Street Fighter, including to the point where he's supposed to be able to do literally a Force version of a Ryugen.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Okay.
Bro, if he would be like Monk, just
Oh, dude.
freehand. Oh my god.
I'm
Okay.
good for it. I'm imagining like some Shun-Chi type vibes. How they were fighting in there.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Terrace
Yeah,
Kasi,
just instead of having 10 rings flying off his wrist, it's just him shooting Force fucking waves all over the place.
100%. That'd be lit.
That would be
So
sick.
so these new applications are things he just picked up on his own, like, or is there someone training him out there?
They weren't
Like,
specific. They didn't say how he
Very
picked it up. I
curious.
guess that's for us to find out in the show.
mhm.
I've only just heard about that, and of course the zombie troopers who are being held together with that gold stuff Japanese style.
Oh, they're going back
Can't
to Kinsuki? Kinsuki?
Yeah, that shit. Thank you. I can
Yeah.
never remember that fucking word.
The only
Yeah, that's
reason
what
I know is because I'm a sequel sweaty, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but it was the same. They apply the same tech to Kylo Ren's helmet, and in
Yeah.
Japanese culture, every breakage in an object has a history. So
Right.
when they seal it with the gold, it's like the object's entire life is contained within the thing. So
Yep.
Well,
I don't
he's
know,
supposed
man.
to have a
I
whole
like
army of
when
Kitsubi
Star Wars
troopers.
does sweaty shit like that.
Wait, is that
That would be
Supposed to have a whole army of
what is
Kitsubi
the
troopers.
transformation? Because that's actually dope.
Yeah. It's based on
And a
actual
bodyguard
Japanese.
named Enoch, which we know nothing about, but is supposed to have a gold Destro-looking mask.
I love all the rumors. I heard
And then
yeah.
I just want to know
I-
who is underneath that Inquisitor helmet. That's what I
Yeah.
want to know. I can't wait.
Yeah.
What's the
That's
name?
gonna be a
given?
big reveal.
Marek, some shit.
Do you guys go full spoilers here? Because I read like Reddit leaks. I don't know how much credibility people put
Um,
to them.
All right.
I know Matt. I don't
the
want to
only
spoil
one-
anything if
I'm-
it comes.
I'm
to
okay.
Yeah.
it.
Well,
Okay.
the only thing
I'm
I've been
good. I love
talking
it.
about so far, all I've talked about is shit that I've known has been out for a bit. So
Well, I
unless
heard
you've
some
been
shit
like-
about the hyperdrive system.
Oh,
that they
yes. yeah,
Oh, I've not heard
use.
that.
So
go into it, Scotty. I think
it's
you got
kind of
more
a big
details
spoiler
than
if it comes true. Apparently, this ship they use to get from point A to point B through here has like 5 different engines on it. It's a hyperspace type machine, and one of the components is called the Eye of Sion, as in like Darth Sion.
Oh,
In Legends, this character, it's kind of ambiguous and not really like specified, but in a roundabout way, this dude sacrifices his eye in order to be able to navigate hyperspace.
Oh,
So if it's his fucking eye that he has in, and they found that shit and can navigate through because of that, like Dave
Dude.
Filoni's a genius. But again, it's Reddit, it's leaks. But I hope he keeps pulling from stuff, like, because then that is like Old Republic right there. Boom.
Yeah.
We're leading into that. But yeah, Eye of Scion. If that comes true, or if that's, then nothing is sacred, by the way. Like everything just leaks, period, nowadays. Like nothing
but
is sacred.
even so, there's a lot we still don't know. And let me address this real quick. You know what, Donna? That's a damn fine idea. And if everyone's gonna, by the way, I do have a poll up on my community page about whether or not we want to do our own watch party here. Just join Josh's, because obviously now that it's a decent time, he's going to be doing it. Just let me know on the poll. But if not, then yeah, definitely I would totally do that too. So that would be about, given how long the episodes are, probably about like 10:30 my time. 10:30 Eastern would be when that would be. So just to get into that real quick.
So that's true, man. Like, there's no holds back with Dave, huh? Because
God, I hope not.
You're pulling from everywhere at that point. Is my mic low now? Is that what's going on?
You sound like a 1983 McDonald's drive-through speaker. That's the problem.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay.
when you first came back, it was all right, and then all of a sudden, it like
Someone
it
gave him some sweet and sour sauce. He wants it his way. No Dane Cook fans.
I love it.
No, I never really found him funny.
Are we good now?
Honestly.
What do you mean? Where do you go? You drive around to me. Sorry.
Okay, is it better?
Yeah, now it is. Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
That's better.
That sounds really
Yeah,
good.
1,000
Oh my
times.
gosh. Okay, man. I don't know what's the
Now he's
what
on the streaming mic.
difference is.
There we go.
You were like on your webcam shit.
From here to just regular ODS, but my god, it must be completely off. But,
It went back.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
It went
It goes back. It goes good for like 2 seconds, and then
Yeah. Whatever you're adjusting is not staying adjusted.
I know. I literally just saw it jump up.
It's like loose underwear. Shit just ain't staying in place.
That's
All right,
crazy.
so
I love
maybe
this to say.
10:45 then, Stanley's. Maybe 10:45.
We're good now.
Talk,
Okay.
baby. Say something.
Is it
there you go.
good?
That's good. If it stays there, you're good.
I'm literally watching. It just flipped.
That's
I don't
weird.
know. I might need to.
That sounds good right there.
It
right
keeps
there.
popping up. It literally, I'm watching it move the gain bar up.
Oh, StreamYard has auto mic sensitivity. If you go to audio, there's like echo cancellation, and I have automatically adjust mic volume. Those are the only two I've checked.
I think I have the same. Yeah,
Maybe I
echo
need that
cancellation
off.
automatically adjusts.
It might be messing with yours.
There's also a reduced mic background noise that says it's new. I haven't used that. That's not checked for me.
I clicked it on.
Technical.
Is the
difficulties,
stream music louder than me? Because I hear it real loud in my ear.
Is it too loud?
Yeah, I'm hearing something.
I'm asking chat.
Yeah, let me know. I will tune it. That's probably the music.
Because like
Yeah, I
it
would
sounds
turn
as
that down
loud
a
as
little
you
bit.
guys talking in my ear. Like I think chat hears it loud. Everyone's saying it's too loud. Background music, bruh. Background.
Okay, I think.
Oh, and I'm coming in quiet? Oh, man.
Yeah, that should be
No, don't
better.
adjust
Right?
your shit though. It's the music.
Okay.
I think it's the music,
All
personally.
right, here we go.
That should be better, right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
yeah.
Two. Sorry about that.
Yeah, all good. Hey, look, hey, this is what we do, man. Live streaming comes with live
And
adjustment.
everybody has a different mic, so you know.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. Actually, this is a new one, and it lights up, but
Okay.
I can't
Now
light it
we're
up because it will cause feedback.
All right,
Oh,
let's do
weird.
the intro. Start right now. Start again. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, man. I literally,
I mean-
it might be the mic I'm using because I literally see the salt. It's
All
bumping
right.
up.
Good. Right there.
I'm-
Whatever you did, you're perfect right there.
No, it's bumping up by
It keeps
itself.
moving on him now.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
That's odd. Yeah, I don't know about that.
He's got a gremlin or something.
That's weird.
Never have these issues.
Did you feed your microphone after midnight?
It's
Sounds like you got that shit wet.
about to work on getting replaced soon. I hope it knows that. Yeah, I don't know what to do. It's bumping back up to 100. I might have to call it, boys. I don't know.
Oh no.
Oh, all right, man.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
just
I've never
get
had
live
this
in the
issue
chat
on
then,
radio
Britt.
stuff, so. All right, dog. Sorry about that, boys. As I said, it's a pleasure being in here at first, but you know, I
Hey, figure it out, come back.
with the thing.
Yeah, if you figure it out.
Yeah,
Reseat
dude,
the,
figure it out,
the
pop back
connection.
in.
Yeah, reseat the connection. It might fix it.
All right, I'll be back in here if I can fix it in a minute.
All right, cool.
Nice.
It kind of sounds like a stormtrooper inside the helmet.
Yeah,
Little
TK421.
bit.
Why aren't you?
Kind of a little.
All
right.
Hmm.
So I'm also hearing that, and tell me what you think of this, that it's going to start pretty much right after the her episode in season 2, The Jedi. Like it's pretty much going to pick up right after that, supposedly.
Makes
So
sense.
is what after she was she doing in that after she said where's Thrawn and all that stuff?
Yeah.
If not right
Okay.
at that exact moment, pretty damn soon after that is what I've been given to understand and have heard and read.
Because I think we're gonna get a little bit of time jumping. I don't know how extreme they're gonna go with it, but we definitely revisit that moment at the end of Rebels where
Yes.
Sabine's at the painting at the mural. So it was
Stanley's kind of hit on what I was gonna say. Like I think
Mm.
I think Luke has to be in this for an episode.
he might be.
I think he has to be only to fill that other stuff in. Like there's a reason she knew to go there or how to find him or etc. I think Ahsoka is the perfect person to explain that. Maybe Anakin
Yeah, it
knows
could
where
be-
Luke is. That'd be sick.
Oh man, if we get
Imagine if Anakin knew where Luke is.
If
Told
we
her how
get
to find him.
Luke talking to Anakin, even for a second, I'm gonna be crying like a baby.
They gotta do that shit sooner than later, right? Like you
Right?
think that happened at one point or another?
Oh, that
I
would
think
be so boss.
Yeah.
Chillin', you think it happened within Luke's lifetime? You think it happened actually?
I mean, he showed himself at the end of Jedi, so I don't see any reason why it shouldn't have.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
always
yeah,
kind of had
yeah.
that in my mind. That they-
Later on in his life, though, I just feel like Anakin's Force Ghost wasn't an influence. Walked away from the Force.
Maybe
this
not
and
later.
that.
Probably for a bit right after Return of the Jedi, though, for a few years.
yeah,
You know, when he felt Luke reached a certain point, he's probably like, "All right, dude."
I've always been curious about that.
I'm gonna float around and drop my wisdom where I need to. You're good, son. Do
Hmm.
your shit.
Because there's that other theory too that like Force Ghosts are linear and know past, present, and future, and that's why they don't interfere. Because if they were to influence something, it would be like changing time, changing destiny. Like Yoda could have told Luke about Kylo, about all this. He could have, but he chose not to because they are not to interfere. So I don't know why Force Ghost Anakin has to appear to Ahsoka. I've still been trying to think of that in my own head. Like there has to be a purpose for her to show up. The reason Qui-Gon shows up to Obi-Wan is to teach him how to actually become a cosmic part of the Force. So is that Anakin's purpose here? I don't know.
Ever since I saw, and I believe this even more now after rewatching it, ever since the World Between Worlds episode, it kind of put in my mind, not that anything said this was the thing, But when I saw that, I was like, that's probably where Force ghosts go. Like that's how they're seeing everything. It's you get when you're in your physical body, you're getting visions from the world between worlds. That's how you can view the past, the present, the future through portals, but that you're getting it through force visions. But I think once you're a forced ghost, the world between worlds is like your world, and you have access to the everything of the force. Ever since that episode, that's what I've kind of had in my I don't know, I guess call it headcanon or whatever, but it's been like that's been my thought, like, oh, they're explaining how they become one with the force and how they can see everything. And then to Scotty's point, they have to have a reason to interact, because they can alter it, and you don't want to do that. That's like the big no is don't alter the past.
Right, yeah. The prime directive for force ghosts.
But go back and watch that World Between Worlds episode with subtitles on.
Okay.
Holy crap, dude. The voices that come in there, and if just from the volume, they are low. You throw those subtitles on, guess who speaks? Rey. We hear lines from The Last Jedi, and I don't think that movie was out yet when this episode aired.
They had to go back and put that shit in.
So
sure.
It's just like, dude, now at this point, I'm like, every Star Wars I watch with the subtitles on. I'm like, I just want to catch what they're putting there.
I'm gonna have to fucking start doing that.
Yeah. It blew me away. It's like, what?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I like it. I still don't like the idea of time travel in Star Wars, so that's where my concern is. Like and that's coming from someone, I'm a time travel junkie, but not in Star Wars. So that's where my biggest concern is like, if any of this alters the timeline, then I'm gonna be kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, see, that's another reason I'm leaning more towards their visions, because I don't really see Dave going all timey-wimey. I don't see him doing that. So I'm leaning more towards Force Visions that way. Obviously, like you said, the World Between Worlds would be the conduit by which she sees this shizzle. But I don't think she's actually going to physically be in there like she was when Ezra yanked her out of that fight on Malachor. So
yeah. And I think,
and I've been saying the only way she would see him through World Between Worlds is if it happened while she was still on Malachor, and that portal just happened to open up again and show her stuff. So maybe the dark side, because Obsession's kind of on this, and I agree that she's been just there, out of time. She's been like Ahsoka out of time, because she knows if Vader knows she's alive, that is like the butterfly effect. She was supposed to be pulled and disappear in that time. So she basically stays hidden until she knows Vader's dead, etc., etc. That's why she becomes the fulcrum, all this other stuff. She really does not want Vader to know she is alive. So if she's there on Malachor during that time, I think that's when she's going to have the visions, however they come about, because that's where the dark side like emanates. Hopefully episodes like 2, 3, because if it starts off where she's not there, we're going to have to see a flashback to get that stuff.
Yeah, this is supposed to be one of the big underpinnings through lines of the show, is that, she's going to be dealing with a lot of regret and guilt, but by the end of the show, she's going to be shown that Destiny's destiny, and Anakin was destined to become a bad sounding vacuum.
The wills. It's the will of the Force, man. I wonder if they'll actually even reference the wills again, because they've done it here and there in some of this stuff. In Rebels a couple of times. Clone Wars big time in season 6. I don't know if you guys remember.
Is that when Yoda went?
Yeah, when Yoda went.
Yeah, that was a sick episode.
Those were previously unreleased. They didn't air.
So
I ended up buying them on Blu-ray, and they're called Lost Episodes.
Oh, no shit.
But one of them, the big one, was Yoda seeing the wills. I was like, this is huge. And you see like Dark Side Yoda and all that.
Yeah, see, when I went through to watch the Clone Wars all the way through Disney Plus, that was already in there.
Yeah, it's in because that was a while back now that this happened. This was like well before even season 7 was even a thought.
Okay.
I got a sweaty fact for you. There's a character in the show that might actually have some knowledge about the wills.
Ooh, do it.
It's a droid. And his name is
Oh,
Huyang.
Huyang? Yeah, Huyang.
And he's been
Yes.
building lightsabers since the High Republic. So,
Yeah.
just saying.
That
He's
droid
definitely
is
got
gonna be
knowledge of the
huge.
wills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And he also says maybe it's time to start again to her. Like that's his line. And I really want to know what the hell he's talking about, man. Like,
Dude.
I'm
Yeah,
so hyped
no
to see
shit,
that.
right?
He's the oldest character that we have seen in a live action show. The second one would be Z from the video game that just came out. That's another High Republic droid. So they are
Right.
putting us back in the past without us even really knowing it. I think they're getting
Doesn't
us ready
Huyang
for
go back to the old
Acolyte.
Republic?
I theorize he might, but I think he was built during the High Republic. He's only
he
mentioned. What happens in one of the books is that it's just him talking to children. So he's like telling them that I've done all these things, and the kids are just to believe what he says. So if you're to believe what he says, he's been around since before that order came about. But
No.
I love stuff like that, man.
Yeah, when you get a character that pulls in an entire era of
He
connections.
survived Plagueis. He knows all about like Plagueis. He has to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, if he's from the High Republic, he's from before
Yeah.
Plagueis.
Yeah, and it's like, where are these guys hanging out? He was in Coruscant, but like before that, like what are you doing when the High Republic died out and Coruscant's not there? What do these droids do that just build lightsabers? You have no job now,
Yeah.
And then bouncing from hidden temple to hidden temple, seeing what's up.
right?
See,
Yeah.
he could be. It's very
If
possible that
Z
he
shows
was-
up.
Oh, Z shows up. That would be sick. It's possible that this droid might have even been on Ilum at some point when the First Order shows up and starts converting the planet.
Mm.
Like that's if he survives what we're
Mhm.
about to see. Because I know it's not stated in the movies, but Starkiller Base is the planet Ilum where the younglings would get their kyber crystals.
Is that in a book? Because I don't know if he actually. Man.
You knew
Yep.
Yoda as a Padawan. Wow.
The High Republic books I've read only start like at the 200 years before Phantom Menace mark.
Mm.
Mhm.
But if there's more history like that, dude, he's like
Yeah.
building Yoda's sabers and shit.
Yeah, the Acolyte's what? Right around that same time, too. Like 100 years, 150,
Acolyte is
right?
supposed to take place.
It's like
yeah,
100 or
well,
150 before Phantom Menace. Phantom Menace.
Yeah, I think Headland said it. It's supposed to be at the end of the High Republic, but the end of the High Republic was actually 200 years before Phantom Menace.
Mhm.
I don't think they're going to go that far back, but you might see flashbacks. I think the show, I want the show to be so well received because it has to lead to a young Palpatine. Has to.
That'd be great.
That would be awesome.
Having a
I mean, I just want it to be good because I just want it to be good. I just want it to be good. That's all.
Yeah,
We're not asking for much.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm 99.9% Ahsoka is going to be like everything we've been waiting for years.
Mhm.
But we still going to need some kind of follow up too. We can't be like,
Yeah.
bleh, 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 yeah, and then right back to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I think if they really introduce this like new hyperspace tech that is showing that there's not just a wayfinder that shows you how to get to one planet, like that people can actually get in and out. I think that the Nile are also still a threat from the High Republic because they have tech that is centuries old. I'm actually going to be trying to talk about that in an upcoming stream because I finished the book recently.
Those are
But
the ones that popped up in Survivor in that dude's flashback, right?
They were. So they were able to go, well, they were able to get through the Koba Abyss, which in the game, the only way that the High Republic Jedi could get there was devices that they created. There's like 3 of them. The Nile, and this is basically Cliff Notes, the Nile have somebody whose last name is Santeca. This person was granted an ability to see paths in hyperspace and plot the courses. So what the Nile can do is skip to different points in hyperspace like a dragonfly moves around. So literally blipping in and out of hyperspace wherever they want based on the knowledge that comes from this one person. That knowledge is centuries old, bro. So if that keeps getting passed down, they just showed him in Survivor. We know, like, they're hinting at it. I hope they show up again, like in this other region of space we've never been to. I hope they're still a threat, dude.
So
They're
That'd
awesome.
be cool.
They are
check
awesome.
this out. Here's why I think you're very much onto something, because Palpatine was very big into researching tons of stuff, like just really, hey, made it. He was big into researching so much from every point in time, every technology, every race, everything, right? We see a bunch of that in his like hidden cavern that you find in the EA's Battlefront 2 storyline, where Luke goes to this old bunker that the Emperor had. But another big thing is, think back to Rogue One, when they're at the climax of the movie and Jyn and Andor they're looking for the plans, and she's listing off all of these research projects, which included hyperdrive tracking, by the way, which then became a thing in the movies later. But she's listing off all this stuff that the Empire is researching, all at the order of Palpatine. I think the Empire's got their hands in so much knowledge and information that probably goes way back into the Old Republic, into the Nile, into all this stuff.
It's possible. It's possible, with knowing how powerful and how influential Plagueis was as a person before even anybody knew he was a Sith Lord. Like, this dude's wealth is immeasurable. When you see people in the sequels and they're like selling fucking TIE fighters and X-Wings to both sides, like, that's who we're talking about when we talk about Plagueis.
Yeah.
He's just moving chess pieces on the goddamn board.
What was his street name again?
That's in the way back. I don't know. I didn't know he had a street name.
Yeah, it's in the novel.
Stripper name.
Yeah, it's in the first chapter, actually. It's or second chapter, when he goes back with his
I gotta
master.
read it again. Some sweaty in the chat knows.
Yeah, come on, chat. Help us out here. Come on.
He goes back early in the book to go.
I'm gonna bet the Stanleys got that somewhere.
Yeah, he probably does.
Oh, they did.
Oh,
Hugo
there it is.
Damask.
Brooks got it. I believe.
Hugo Damask. That's it. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And man, that's reminding me now. The whole first 2-3 chapters of that is like espionage, like spy, like, it's cool.
Oh yeah, no, that dude was making moves upon moves, and those moves had moves, and the other moves were hiding moves from the other moves. It was fucking, that dude was crazy. Like, we think Palpatine was the big spider. He did a lot, but he had a big ass foundation from Plagueis.
Yeah.
Chancellor Valorum actually only became Chancellor Valorum because they talked about him on the planet that Plagueis is from. Like, all those higher ups were like, yeah, that guy, let's put him there. And then he's there. Yeah. So that's
how you sounding, Bri? Mic check. Unmute.
Yeah. It was good.
Unmute.
You hit the mute.
You're muted.
I literally see it going up right now. So
do you really?
I thought I fixed
you sound
it.
Yeah, you sound good right now.
It's creeping up.
Oh, boy.
Is it really?
So wild.
Dude, yeah,
like sweaty
Is your
underwear.
dial on your mic broken? Does your dial on your mic just go up constant?
So it's supposed to be controlled through like the Logitech stuff, but like I don't know what's going on.
I mean, at the moment, you're good.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I hear it.
Unless he's
There it goes.
Jeez, bro.
Yeah.
Grab another drink
I
while
don't
we.
know why it doesn't like this, but I don't know.
It could be a ghost.
Real quick before it goes back up. Sounded dope, by the way. So I don't even think y'all can hear me.
Yeah, we hear
No,
you.
I can hear you. You're good right now. Like, literally right where you're at. If it will stay somewhere in that range, will be great.
Okay, I put it to 0, so hopefully it's staying right now. But we'll see. Okay.
Okay. Well, you are literally at where
Yeah,
where
you're-
you need to
you're
be
good.
right this second.
Okay. But yeah, if it does start creeping back up, yeah. It's time
That's
to
all
get
good.
professional mic.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
concurrent viewers, hooty hoo! Come on, people, come on in. Welcome to those of you who are lurking. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy the discussion as we move forward.
Yeah.
All right, so what the fuck were we just talking about? Someone help me out.
I don't know, but I think we.
Oh
Need
yeah,
theories
Plagueis.
for
We were just
Justified.
talking
Yeah,
about
we went down a
Plagueis.
Plagueis rabbit hole for sure.
Yeah, we did. Well, I mean,
The Accolade show and all that.
if you think about it, Plagueis leads to Palpatine, leads to Anakin, leads to Ahsoka. So
Mhm.
kind of in a roundabout way it works. And don't argue with me. Shut up. So we're going to stick to
No
that story.
arguments here.
I was like, I'm not about to argue that.
Right on.
Mhm.
What else? So yeah, and supposedly,
Okay, so what? Go ahead.
Yeah, supposedly, like I said, the first four are going to be basically, getting the band back together and getting the info they need. And then starting episode 5, there's going to be a time jump, and then they're going to be in the New Beyond. So they're going to do that one cute little Hollywood convenience.
Mhm.
But yeah, like I said, they're supposed to find Ezra pretty quick. Ezra's supposed to be like the baddest forced fucking monk ninja ever. Thrawn's building a zombie
Rightfully so.
stormtrooper army. And then Balin and Shin are doing whatever the fuck Balin and Shin do, which is one of the things that we don't know a whole lot about, other than that they work for Thrawn and they're survivors of Order 66. Although I'm thinking Shin must have been a fucking toddler because she looked young.
Yeah.
How do
I'm
y'all
really
feel
curious
about-
where they're
Like
from.
Grogu was not the only infant rescued that night. It would appear, unless she's older than she looks, like unless she's got massive fucking baby face.
It's the Force.
Yes.
Keeping her young.
I use the dark side to keep me young.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Keeping it retro as always.
Oh,
Right.
well,
But yeah, aside from those couple little Stanley's that I'll get to that one in a second. But yeah, aside from, that little bit, we really don't know shit about them or how they actually operate or, much. So that's definitely something I'm looking forward to finding out about. And we're going to get them in the first half. I think we're actually going to get them episode 1.
Yeah. I want them to have left before Order 66. Because in
I'm kinda
Legends,
looking at
there's a few there's actually like factions that broke off, similar to what Dooku did, where Dooku was getting all these feelings and thoughts about like the Jedi are just idiots. Like, why am I listening to them? But I don't think they'll do it. The group's called the Jensari, and they literally like leave the Jedi Order during the Clone Wars. They have a home world, everything where they've been practicing. The only reason I want it to be that is because the sabers are a different damn color, bro. Like, that's
Yeah,
not
I can't
Sith
wait to hear
red.
what the deal with that is.
Yeah, it's not Sith red.
What do you think of that? What do you think of the?
I think it's
I've
old.
heard this is posited is that they were half-ass blood crystals because they still have a little bit of light to them, so they couldn't do the full. They couldn't pour in the necessary hate, the nasties that like say Vader could, and to go pure red, so they ended up orange.
The other theory I heard is that we just watched the villain in the video game turn his crystal instantly, and his saber is orangish red, not the true like Sith red. He has kind of like an orangish red crystal. So is it they're just that strong, and that comes from some older place? I don't know. She's got the Padawan braid still, so
Yeah.
there's
I
this
didn't even
master
notice that.
apprentice thing
I don't
going
either.
on still.
You know,
If that's not a Sith teaching, that's not a rule of 2.
Yeah, no.
So
No.
I don't know.
well, you know what? It's
Why does she
entirely
still hang on to
possible.
that?
It's entirely possible that Miss Rendolik was, and like he's the actual survivor and just found her somewhere, which is why she could still be that young and still have the Padawan break.
I like that. Yeah, because a lot of people think that like he left and then took her on as a Padawan afterwards, like, or it's his literal fucking daughter.
Could be.
So
I would
a
actually
lot of
like
people,
that.
a lot of people
Oh,
think he left
shit.
the order, had a kid, right? So
What is
He's here.
happening in chat?
Stupid stuff is here. This is how he says hello
fucking
every time.
bars.
Wow,
This is how he says hello every time.
that's
What's
impressive.
going on, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Now, is that
so
manually typed every time, or is
That's
that a
what I
copy
was
and
literally
paste?
thinking.
I don't know if
Copy
he's got
pasta.
that. He by now, I would think he's got it on his clipboard. I would think,
Full glossary of just stuff.
Yeah.
but that's what I think that that scene they keep showing in the trailer is where I'm not a Jedi. Boom. I think that's what's
Mhm.
happening right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
when
breaking
Jabba-
her out. So Ahsoka captures her in that moment, sends her to the New Republic. That's
Probably,
yeah. Okay.
probably, and then here come those two to be like, all right, bitch, you got the knowledge we need to go get Thrawn. We need you. Sorry about your luck. Sorry about your luck, Republic cop crew.
Oh man.
No, he types that shit out. He puts the work in.
All right, good man, good man.
Hey. Bars.
You gotta respect that. I mean,
I mean, that's dedication.
That's a
Right?
That's a possibility too.
That's dedication.
Saber
I would
Smith.
love them to be family regardless. I think it just adds depth,
I would like
Right.
it too. I think that's. I mean,
Or if
Honestly-
they were master and apprentice and left together.
and now that makes me think, like, how sloppy was Anakin and all the troopers going through? If all these Jedi now are,
Here we
coming
go.
out the
Everybody
woodwork.
survived. Here we go.
Well,
Everybody
Yeah,
survived.
I think Balin would have to be an off-planet survivor like Kanan ended up being.
yeah, most are. That's the thing. Like people look at Order 66 like, oh, they got everybody. I'm like, no, they didn't. There
No,
was thousands
you
of
had-
Jedi.
And didn't
I mean,
the,
I don't care whether they had not all stormtroopers, not all of them had clones by them all the damn
Exactly.
time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I might be
Like, there were
making this
10,000
up, but
of
wasn't
them
there a full
spread
message
out
that
all over the game.
Kenobi, like a full message that Kenobi let out that
Yes.
he
Yeah.
told people it
Mhm.
was Anakin? So Balin said everybody knew Anakin. Maybe he is off world and heard that shit come from Obi-Wan's mouth, and he was just like, I'm done. Let's go. You coming with me or not? Like,
Yeah,
Like, we're not leaving
peace.
this.
yeah.
deuces.
Yeah. So
No, I like people surviving. I just, if they all come from the temple, is where I'm like, man, damn,
Yeah,
they were
that's a
sloppy.
problem.
Yeah,
They were
no.
sloppy.
Temple would be like a little bit maybe someone who was like real good at hiding.
I know.
Other than that, you're off world.
Like no one double tapped Reva. It's like I'm just like, how are all these people coming from the temple?
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure Dave's gonna be smart enough to have Balin survive it off world. At least I would fucking
Yeah.
hope so. Come on, Dave.
See, he could be one that completely wrecks his garrison of troopers that were with him that turn. Like
True.
who knows? Like maybe he senses what's about to happen. He's just like, nope, and just goes ham on them.
Does that Yoda thing?
That
Slice
could be
the heads
that
off
could be
their head.
literally where the turn happens, just like that. Like what?
Yeah.
Oh fuck this shit!
Yeah.
Fucking Pon Krell, but with only 2 arms and 1 single-bladed saber.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's possible.
Oh,
But that's
man.
the cool part is we really don't know jack shit about their backstory. So that's why we get to have these kinds of fun little combos.
Yeah.
We get to try and do best guesses off the info we have out there and Scotty's
That's-
imagination.
Oh, it's one of my favorite times as a Star Wars fan. It's the lead up to the next thing is where we can just
Yeah.
think up some crazy stuff that might happen.
Dude,
And then yeah, right?
I feel like that's what Star Wars has been missing is like because even Marvel to an extent because like everything like leading up to now Loki you're like what does this mean, what does that mean, how are they gonna we haven't had that in a while I feel like, and now with Ahsoka bro it's
Well, now,
how
with
are we
Marvel,
gonna see
we gotta-
Anakin? Yeah,
right there.
dude,
Oh,
I
need
know.
these
well, you know,
guys.
like the
I know.
I always say that like Marvel has that shit easy, bro. They have a past, they have a present, and they have a future. Like there is no future in Star Wars.
Oh,
It's
Jesus fuck.
what I would have the most fun with is if they actually did go Old Republic and we could speculate on what they're actually gonna tell us about. Like,
Yeah.
no one's read these Legends comics, bro. Nobody has. So when they start doing that, people are gonna start picking those up again. It's gonna be sick.
Oh, get stuff
I think
in
we're
there
gonna
for
get
like
it.
Mark Aragnos and all the like the crazy Sith from that
Even if they
era.
just go Bane to start,
Yeah.
like even if they just go Bane wiping everybody out, and
Oh,
then
give me Bane. Oh my God, I love those books. Give me
Yeah.
Bane. And sorry about the flyback, but look at fucking chat.
I'm kind of a Big Mac guy.
I've never had
Yeah,
a
like,
Whopper, so
we need that. We need that like Luke Skywalker of the dark side story. I would love
Right.
that. Give
Well,
me
you
the
know
dark
what?
side's Luke Skywalker in a trilogy.
You could be that his gold-faced bodyguard could be the one with that story. Enoch.
Mm.
Or gold-masked, I should say. Oh, Pong Crow was a complete fucktard, but he was a badass.
Yeah. There were other Jedi that shared his similar feelings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know,
unfortunately.
about the clones. It's
Symptom
but he
of
just
sickness. Is a symptom is a Jedi just another symptom of the sickness the Jedi ended up having.
I mean, when you do think about it too, like, damn, like someone had to be thinking the same thing Anakin was. Like, they're controlling every aspect of our lives. Come on, man. So,
I mean, Dooku did first. Dooku
Exactly.
did right before
Dooku
he did.
I mean, Dooku was a G. He literally told Kenobi, and Kenobi was like, "Nah, you're wrong."
Oh yeah.
Lying with the truth is beautiful if you can get away with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Dooku was great with that because he's
Dooku's-
like, "Listen, I'm flat out tell you what's going on, and you should probably come over to our side because you know we got Whoppers and Big Macs right now, but you got nothing."
And much better donuts, not that Krispy Kreme. We're talking like mom and pop yeast raised donuts that are just fucking
donuts.
big around and this fucking thick.
You got a
Yeah.
Duck Donuts near you?
No, I don't.
Yeah, this place called Duck Donuts, and they make some crazy ass donuts.
Nice. Now there's this place about 20 minutes from me called Dom's Bakery.
Is it
They
all
got
about
donuts.
family? Thank you.
Yes.
I'm here all night. All right.
Probably.
On that note, all right.
I don't want
Good
to go
night,
there.
everyone.
Oh shit! Oh, you froze yourself. Oh, there you go.
I'm back.
That's well played. Well played, sir.
That was good.
That was good. But yeah, they got bomb ass donuts and bomb ass bagels too.
Nice.
Dude, it's fitting because you're in the Motor City too. Wow.
Mm-hmm. I'm in the burbs, but yeah. All right, you guys ready for like what's probably going to be the thing of this show?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Sabine,
Oh,
force
I was gonna
sensitive
ask.
or nah? And if so, if it turns out that she is, how are we going to feel about it? Matt,
I
No, I'll
don't
go
think
first.
she's. I don't think she's. Well, okay. Here's the thing. Everyone is technically force sensitive. Anyone can.
You shut your mouth first of
Well-
all.
Why? I thought you agreed.
Is he trolling us?
Continue. I will rebuttal. Continue.
I look forward to it.
behave, children, or I will mute you.
Everyone has the midichlorians, right? Everyone has
Technically, yes.
some sort of potential access to the force. That said, I don't
Sounds like
think
something George said.
I don't think anyone can just be like, and now I do a force push and like can be
Okay.
able to do this stuff. It requires a massive amount of training, dedication, and you have to really just kind of that has to be your prime focus. And I don't think Sabine would have that. I think the idea of her being more of a Mandalorian that is familiar with lightsaber combat, along with all of her other training, is far more useful and better for the story than all of a sudden turning her into a Jedi. Because I think that would be too far. But if you think about her training with Kanan, with Ezra, She learned a lot. And then whatever she's learning from Ahsoka, I'm not sure what the time frame is. Like, how long do we know how long she was with Ahsoka?
At this point, no.
Okay, so I think they have to touch on that in order to make, because I think what happened was in one of those TV spots, in one of the teasers, there's a shot of her going like this. And I think that was misunderstood. I think people thought she was using the Force, but I don't think she is.
All right. Do you still need to
Scotty,
gnaw on
roast
your?
me.
You need to gnaw on your own face some more, Scotty, or are you ready?
No,
I can have
we're
Dusty.
good. We're good. So
Just checking. I just want to make sure your lips were going to stay there. That's all. I just wanted to.
I will agree with a part of what he said and the metachlorians, etc. But Jocasta knew, I think, said it best, that the Force will find its vessels. So I don't think that everybody is Force sensitive. I think that people can become Force sensitive, but it's not like you yourself, like the four of us couldn't with try hard become Force sensitive. We have to be chosen. I don't think there's a reason for the Force to choose her. Like Rey was an awakening because there were reasons. It would just be so weird for them to do that again with a character that's never shown a Force sensitivity and the backlash that they got before. So Ted's nerd world, I'm with you, bro. Like, I don't think she will be. I don't think she will be at all. That's where I stand with it. Oh, and the second part of that was with the saber combat. Like, she's using the dark saber like it's butter. She's not gonna have any issues with Ezra's other than the fact that it's so light. So she's probably just learning techniques from Ahsoka. She's probably very accelerated in that already because of her ability to use the darksaber. I think it'll take less effort to use Ezra's, and the connection with that crystal might even be stronger. Who knows? We could see some crazy shit with the saber. Maybe she can throw that shit and it comes back. But that would be a relationship with like the crystal itself. Like, I think they could do something there.
Dude, imagine she throws the lightsaber and then grabs it with the lasso.
Like I
Don't
said,
you have to be Force sensitive to have a relationship with a crystal, though?
Maybe the crystal's call to people. You know, I don't know. I think it would be a cool line for them to like kind of tread and not necessarily just have her Force push somebody.
Right.
No.
I don't want her to be, personally. I think she's dope as a Mandalorian that can butter people up with a darksaber.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Like Bo-Katan.
Yeah, I'm kind of with that too. I think there's so much, precedence of them having Mandalorians that can just wield the lightsaber, wield the darksaber. Why make her Force sensitive at this point? I mean, do I think they will probably make her Force sensitive? Probably.
Man, can we poll a chat to see how many people think that like Disney's just like gonna do it?
If I knew how to do a poll, I would. But let's do the spam. Spam one if you think Sabine's going to end up being Force sensitive. If you think Sabine will be Force sensitive, not do you want her to?
Ballsy.
Will she be?
I think if she's having such an issue with just even training with Ahsoka, it's going to be a little hard to believe she's not going to get like some type of Force awakening when she's fighting, because it looks like she's going to be fighting I forgot old girl's name, but it looks like she's going to be fighting her at one point. So that's why I kind of think she might end up getting it, but I would rather her just be a badass that can wield it.
Yes.
Honestly.
That's what it should be, but that is one of my worries, is that they will just take the easy path of writing in that she's using the Force. But she should just be a very skilled warrior, which she is. Her Mandalorian background, and then everything she learned from being with the Ghost Crew and everything, like with Kanan and Ezra and all of them. Mandalorians are warriors. They absorb this information. They learn technique. They learn all of this. And that's why I've seen people get all butthurt whenever they see a non-Jedi character hold a lightsaber for even a moment. And it's like, well, what's wrong with that if they have any type of combat training? Perfect example was Finn. He gets his moment with the lightsaber, and people are like, he can't have a lightsaber, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, why not? He was a stormtrooper and had melee combat training. Like,
But that right there is why I think if she's gonna have any type of chance, she's probably gonna have some type of force sensitivity. Because I mean, let's be honest, Kylo was joking around with Finn for a while and then ended up beating him out, bodied him. So if they want to make it interesting, she has to. I feel like she has to have some type of something there. But
hopefully they don't, because Kanan makes a big point of reminding her of her own skills and reminding her that you have to use what you have and what you know to face any enemy, especially like because he was kind of harking back to the whole Mandalorians versus Jedi, that whole war and everything. It's like Mandalorians were formidable against Jedi, and they have special weapons and gear to protect against it. They have those like those shields that come up on their arms that will defend against the lightsaber. They have all this stuff. They have the flamethrower, all this stuff. Kanan made a point of reminding her, it's like, you can't just be one thing. You have to be everything you are. And as long as they stick with that and don't just give her force powers for the sake of giving her force powers, I think her character is going to end up even better than she already is. I think she could be one of the best ever. And but you know, how much can we trust Disney?
Yeah,
I trust Dave.
Yes,
I trust Dave.
Here's where I'm at with it. I don't know for sure. I'm kind of leaning towards they may give her force sensitivity, but what I would like for it to be is like what you guys were saying. Like Ahsoka's teaching her forms and techniques, and could even be lightsaber techniques. You know, whichever one fits her best. But that's just because, like you said, Mandalorians live and breathe that shit. Like that's life. So
I don't know. I've never been rickrolled
here's the
via
thing, though.
chat before.
If they do give her some, I know, right? Well, welcome to mine. I love this guy though. This is just fun. Anyway, if they're going to make her force sensitive, like everything else, I think there are levels to this game. So I think that they might give her just enough to, like, you know, survive against someone else in combination with her Mandalorian skills, and just kind of leave it there.
Hint at it,
or
like
or if they're, or another way they could, and in the long run it could end up interesting. They could like go whole hog, make her fucking powerful as shit, and then she'd basically be like the next Tar Vizsla, and then she could pop over to Mandalore and be like, "Hey, Bo, what's cooking?" And there could be that kind of fun drama.
Get some Bo-Katan versus Sabine stuff going.
Oh,
Please,
cat fight.
No. Why would you throw that into the universe? Because you know you are gonna be mad if that happens. You will be, not just me. You will be. Why would you throw that into the universe like that? Then we're gonna have to sit through a Nerd Venture stream where Josh is pissed off. No, don't throw that in. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No.
So you're gonna be like, you know, remember that time I just gave you the
Hey
dark
man,
saber?
I'm just trying to think like the enemy, bro. I'm just trying to think like the enemy. And Dave's not the enemy, but everyone above him is.
I am all the Mandalorians.
We need.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's good.
I gotta throw this out to the universe. Star Wars Obsession. If you're out there, if you're seeing this live or on the replay, please make that a T-shirt.
Yeah, I am all the Mandalorian.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
I'm thinking he's probably busy as fuck with preseason. Honestly, that dude's probably working like limbs off because it's fucking football preseason.
Oh yeah, he's back in the whole full swing of stuff. So man, that guy is gonna be tired.
Wait, what?
Star Wars obsession back to work doing his stuff, and does a lot of the
He does light and sound for like Vegas Raiders, hockey, all
Mhm.
that,
Dude, that's sick. Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
pretty epic.
and other shows and things like that. He's part of IATSE. Like, we really talked to him when they were doing their strike. It was crazy. And now, like, the Hollywood strike and SAGs, like, affecting a lot of the shit they do. Like, they're just moving back to TV now. Like, he's like I don't know like the details, but you think about like subcontracting and trying to get jobs doing
Mhm.
audio and light for movies and TV, and now there's all these strikes, you can't find work. It's it's crazy.
We're in a world of strikes, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's wild.
About to
Gentlemen,
be an automobile strike.
Observe the highlighted chat and handle the business, please.
What?
It's all
Well-
for you, Damien.
Oh, me? Yeah. My channel is Scotty Hawk, Scotty Hawkish. I do AAA gaming, first person shooters, not Apex Legends, but I don't know. You got to look up Escape from Tarkov. I can't describe it any other way. It's
It's more
intense.
RPG
Yeah, you gotta
than run
check out-
around just random.
You got to check out a stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you.
It's
And,
a Russian built game. That's really all I can say about it.
it's a good game. I just
Hell yeah.
I heard the hackers and that thing can be something else. So, but
It has
yeah,
their-
I'm Justin, Justified MF on YouTube. That's my channel. Since Chillin won't do it, I'm gonna do it for him real quick. If you are not subscribed already,
Oh,
make sure
fuck you.
hit that subscribe button. All right, because this guy, man,
I suck at self-promotion.
never does it. So make sure you do it. Okay, thank you.
I suck at self-promotion. It's why my
Agreed.
channel
And
is so
like
small
this
still.
shit too. The
Yes,
like,
like
this
is
motherfucker.
right here. It's easy.
Hey man,
Just
they're
click the shit.
liking it. They're liking it. But
Good.
I've
Good.
refreshed the stream like 4 times, and I ain't seen a subscriber come through yet. So make it happen. There we go. Sorry.
That's generally like a later thing. Although I have popped 3 this week, so
Nice.
No, I need you to start doing it during the stream.
I know that would be dope. Oh yeah, there you go. Stanley's coming in with the save.
There we go, Stanley's.
I love my chat.
Got awesome
They're the
people out there,
bestest.
man.
But yeah, what were we talking
Jesus
about?
fuck.
We were talking about like force sensitive Mandalorians.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I hope they don't, but I am definitely worried they might. That's kind of where I'm at. And I'm gonna, depending on how far they take it, will depend on how pissed I get. Really, it's gonna be that. It's gonna, like,
And this is going to be one of those things too that if they're not going to go that direction, it may at a point seem like they're going to go that direction. And here's the importance of being patient. The Jedi way. Patience. Let the show play out before everybody loses their crap on whatever happened, because it's going to be episodic. It's going to leave off on cliffhangers. Just got to hang in there.
I think people will have a lot more patience with this one. I truly
I hope
do,
so.
because
Yeah.
especially with, I think by now a lot of people know who John is, and I think there's a lot of forgiveness on this one. But I still stand by, it's going to be a slow start. I think they're not going to see big numbers maybe until maybe the 4th episode, probably. So
It could very well be. I think people are going to be a little bit standoffish at the beginning. Hopefully not. I hope it's a banger. I hope it's just the best ever. I want nothing but good things for this franchise. I don't care who owns it. I just want good storytelling, good things for us as fans, for the people involved with the show, the actors, the writers, everybody. I want the whole thing to be an experience. And this show could be the way it brings a lot of people together, in all honesty.
that's like the ultimate hope right there. That's like literally the most ideal situation out there. Won't happen, but maybe it could get less bad. You know?
Yeah.
The less
I think
Oh,
it's
Trin.
I think it's gonna feel very similar to Loki season 1. I feel like that is going to be a lot. I think people are going to feel first episode is amazing, second episode is meh, and then us fans are going to carry it.
Fucking
Yeah.
Trinity. Look at this guy.
Oh boy.
How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in, and also fuck you.
Oh, that's not what my salute meant.
No, Matt was giving the
Timing was
polite.
just-
No, Matt was giving the polite salute. This is the one I'm going with. To I chow. No, man. Thanks for coming in. No, seriously. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. You know, I'm just fucking with you. Oh, we roll.
And do we know how much, like, usually? This is actually like a different question. How much usually, like, the trailers view count gets when they release them?
Yeah, like you mean people kind of gauge it?
Yeah, well,
Based
like,
on-
because I'm kind of like looking at like the trailer numbers. That I mean that the only one over 1 million right now is that one that features Anakin, rightfully so. But
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
if we're
That's what people
gauging
are
on that,
waiting
I feel like people are kind of like, we'll wait and see types.
They're
type
cautious.
deal.
A lot of people are.
They're cautious.
And the others, I mean, they did a lot.
Grogu's
for
still on the
Andor.
farm with fucking Din Djarin, bro. Last I knew.
Fishing.
Hey, they're just hanging by the pond.
No, Grogu was levitating frogs.
Yeah, you got those frogs out there. He's
Playing
got
force yo-yo with the frog before he eats it.
It's felt like this time around. I know they put a bunch out for Andor, but did it feel like in the last like week, 2 weeks, that like every other day we were getting another
We're
30-second
getting
spot?
one a day at one
For
point.
Andor, yeah, they went at that shit hard.
But even now
No,
for Ahsoka,
like they've
yeah.
been doing one a day for like, I think they stopped,
Mhm.
but like they went 4 days straight where there's a trailer a day.
Yeah,
yeah, it was getting
well, yeah, like a
crazy.
little 30 to 45-second spot. Just clip here, clip there.
I started
There's a
getting
clip, there's
worried
a
because
clip,
I was
everywhere's
like,
a clip,
oh,
clip.
I was worried how much they were going to show. I mean, a lot of it was the same footage, you know, used
Mhm.
with maybe different dialogue happening, but
Yeah, they throw a
it was-
couple little tidbits in here and there,
little
but
bits,
like nothing,
yeah.
nothing major. I wouldn't say.
I mean,
Nothing-
I guess I'm on the other side. I feel like the Anakin drop was still a major thing. I see why they
Yeah.
did it. I 100% see why they did it because I mean, people were talking about that hands down. But
Yeah.
it seems like a big thing to just drop in a trailer. That's just
All
me.
right. Burger Wars in the chat.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I don't think they've done enough in the trailers. I feel like we don't know what the show is about, and that's why everybody's expectations are down here. We know we're gonna get Ezra, we know like Thrawn, but we don't know how. We have no answers. There's no like end game. She's talking about this coming darkness. Okay, is that Thrawn? Because literally we know he's non-existent in the sequel era type shit. So it's like, what are the stakes really? I don't think the trailers have done enough to like tell me what this show is about in the greater sense of the story.
I think
guess.
that's actually a good thing because so
Yeah.
many trailers give away the whole thing, and this being so.
But what's
secretive-
on the hook, Matt, that has you like that you're already not that you don't have knowledge of at all, that you're just like, oh, I gotta know this thing.
Honestly, the big thing for me is that star map that they go to, the ties to potential Old Republic stuff. That's what really hooked me because I was like, oh, we haven't seen this yet in any of this. But everything else was like very vague and very generalized. And actually, I appreciated that because there's been so many trailers for things lately. Like, I haven't seen it yet, but Blue Beetle. I feel like I've seen the whole
I wanna
movie
see that so bad.
from the trailers. I still want to see it, but I'm
Yeah.
like, I think the trailers gave away the whole farm.
You know what?
That's kinda
It's
how
not
it
even so much they
Okay.
gave away the whole the whole farm. It's just that it's just another superhero movie trailer. Like there's nothing that sets it apart really from any
Well,
other
even, like-
superhero trailer that we've seen in the last 3 years.
That's what the superhero trailers do, though. They give away pretty much the whole movie. Like
Yeah.
Flash did that too. Like I really enjoyed the Flash, but when I saw it, I was like, I saw pretty much all of this already. Like every Batman scene was pretty much in the trailer. And I was like, I still enjoyed the movie, but I was like, I probably would have enjoyed even more if
Saw
some
it
of
on
it was a
TikTok too, man.
surprise. Yeah. Oh, people
I saw the
have you
whole movie
seen
on
that?
TikTok, dude.
How are people getting away with that? Have you seen this where people hold the thing, they'll
Yeah,
record
yeah.
it vertically, and then you just have to turn your phone and you're now watching it?
I watched about 50 minutes of Flash from that.
What? How big of a pair do you need to go and just do that? And it's like, you know,
Dude, I don't know. I mean, geez. I mean, have y'all ever gone, bro? Have y'all ever gone on Kick whenever there's like a fight?
All the
Bro.
UFC shit, it's all out. Yeah.
Me and my friend were playing who could find who could find a streamer before they get banned, basically. Because they'll actually go ban them. But
That'd be kind of a
see,
fun drinking game.
Oh yeah,
Take a shot every time you got to go find a new stream.
I used to watch
We were
McGregor
doing-
fights on Facebook, so
Exactly.
shit, like if they ban you, they ban you. But yeah,
And real quick, I think this is kind of why they're pushing
Behave.
so hard on the trailer stuff. The Loki trailer 2 weeks ago, that one's at 14 mil.
it was a good trailer too.
That's a lot of freaking views, man.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
So I do see, I kind of see why they're trying to just, throw him out. But it's also like, I do feel like, don't give us everything. Don't give us everything in there, So
Yeah.
And
even the Mandalorian trailer 7 months ago has only 7.9 million. It's a drastic drop off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm with Matt. I appreciate at this point the lack of knowledge. That actually is the hook for me, is not knowing like her thing. I know enough to know that it's going to be bad. What I'm going to watch is badass, and that even more is like, okay, now what am I not seeing, and how fucking badass is that going to be?
Yeah.
That's my hook.
Like I go do it like
And also,
I've got
it's Ahsoka and Dave Filoni.
well, yeah, of course, definitely that. And then I look at it like I've got 3 characters going into this that I don't know who they are. We've got the 2, whatever you want to call them, whether they're Sith or whatever, fallen Jedi, and then we got that one Inquisitor that has been the big mystery as well. And I see that's a hook right there for me. I'm like, I want to know all about these 3.
At this point, I would just call them dark side force users. I don't really see. They're definitely not true Sith by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah. Even going back to like KOTOR, they would refer to them not even as Sith sometimes. They would just say Dark Jedi.
Yeah.
And not KOTOR, in some of the older LucasArts games. It was before even the term Sith was, I guess, even a thing. I'm not even sure when the term Sith started being used. I'm trying to think of
outside the OT.
But I'm wondering, like, even in like the novelization of the original Star Wars, do they use the word Sith
In the novels, I don't.
They must.
I feel like they
have
did,
to. They use
but
it. Don't they use Sith?
must.
They actually use the word Sith in the OT, right? Like say it out.
I gotta
was
look
thinking,
back.
Wasn't it at least since episode 6, right?
I don't think they
Yeah, I
even
think-
say it.
Oh, really?
I got to look back at the novelization of it. I have it, and I'll take a look through it. But I don't remember ever hearing the word Sith until Phantom Menace.
Interesting.
That might be right, actually.
Motherfucker.
Think of it this way. George Lucas started writing Phantom Menace in 1994. And so, okay, we got about 11 years since Return of the Jedi at that point. Then we had all the other, all the expanded universe stories out there. We had video games. Did the term Sith come from Lucas directly, or did the term Sith come from something in expanded universe that then was approved by George Lucas? Like, I've never looked up the source of it.
Yeah. I never considered that either. I just always,
I remember for years growing up, I would just hear the term Dark Jedi. And even like in Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy.
And then when you think about it, I only remember like Palpatine referring to it as just join the dark side to Luke, I don't think he ever did say Sith.
You
I
know
don't think he
what?
does.
Fuck me. You might be right. Sith came out in print
It was in
Later.
print.
later,
Yeah.
like after the movie. Holy fuck.
hmm
I need to go get a drinky. I'll be right back.
Rock and roll, dude. Yeah, that was Angry Canadians like it's the Mandela effect.
I misremembered that.
Oh man, yeah, it's crazy stuff like that, like terms that we just take for granted at this point because we're just so used to it, and we it's just normal for us to speak about. It's part of our pop culture, but this franchise has evolved so much over the years with even just the terminology. Think about even talking about the wills of the Force. That was an original thing in the novelization. The prologue to the novel talks about the wills for the original Star Wars.
Mhm.
But then we didn't, as kind of on the fan side of things and in like overall public knowledge, people weren't talking about the wills again until Clone Wars. And
Yeah.
it's a long freaking time.
It's great. It's crazy how that works because he just throws like little snippets from other stuff. It's actually cool, full circle type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wait till they start filling in all the gaps leading up to the sequels.
God.
I'm hyped for that. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see the connection.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
hope-
was
I hope
missing
that-
for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that something like the Clone Wars can save the sequels. I think it could.
Yes, it can.
I don't know
It-
what the hell you're gonna call that shit, but it definitely includes young Kylo and Luke Skywalker adventures.
Yes.
So,
All
I
we
would be-
need is that bridge.
yeah.
I'd be so down for like seeing Kylo, but the problem is like I'm so burnt from feeling like I thought we were gonna get another brother as a Jedi, and
I want
he ended
that
up being
still.
a whole lot of
Fuck.
nothing, man. So
That's
that for
yeah.
me is
We might
I'm-
still. We might
I'm
still.
I'm looking forward to hopefully something with John Boyega, maybe, but
At the moment, though, the closest we have is Lego Star Wars Summer Vacation.
Stop.
Where, did you see? Did you see it?
Why you gotta even
Oh
bring
my
that up?
God.
Come on now, it's
That's
canon.
with the time traveling crystal shit,
Oh,
right?
man.
Listen, that Lego special.
They
has
literally
its
went through fucking
moments.
time, Matt.
How the fuck did we get to John Boyega?
Hey man, they brought up the sequels, okay? It happened.
They, he means me. Guilty.
Like, pay the man his
Nah, but
money,
bro, like-
make a good brother.
I mean,
Yep. Listen.
if they treat him right, I'll definitely be glad he's back because I enjoyed as much as they were willing to do with Finn when he was on screen. I never had a problem with like that character himself.
You know what? They're gonna land over.
How they treated him was shit. So hopefully they backed up like
Don't
5
do
Brinks trucks into his
Don't do that.
fucking garage, and then
Listen.
like he's the lead of something.
They're gonna bring him back 5 movies from now. He's gonna get one scene, and he's gonna be like, "Send Ray my love." They're gonna land
It'll
over.
be like send Ray, my love.
Dude, at this point, he ain't even gonna get Rostika, bro.
Oh my God.
He ain't even getting her, bro. This is a travesty.
Actually, speaking of, because now it's on my mind. Speaking of Lando, is it true? I'm hearing that Billy D. Williams is involved with producing or writing with the
I
Lando
didn't hear
series.
that.
With
He's,
Donald Glover.
With
Glover and
I know
Donald
the Glover brothers are going to be writing it.
The Glover brothers and Billy D. Williams, I believe,
Yeah,
is involved.
I know he's. I've heard he's involved. I haven't heard in what capacity.
Yeah.
I'm pretty. Obviously, it's at least in some manner of consulting with it. And I think possibly even they might do like old version of the character narrating, and then we see all the young character doing all the shit. I think that might be one of the routes they're going to go. Could be
Pull a young
the route they
Indiana
could go.
Jones sort of deal. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but hopefully much better.
Yeah. Oh man. I don't know. I think we have good stuff coming.
We've
Stuff, while
talked
you're in there, you
hey.
could just do some patchwork. That would be great.
We've talked about this. We've had this discussion on stream before. Stay out of people's walls, please, and thank you.
We get some critters every once in a while, so be careful while you're in there.
Yeah, dude, I live by a lake, so we've got some snakes around here. So take care of them, please.
Yeah.
Don't do snakes.
I got a snake in the house once, right here in the Mac Cave.
Ugh.
Stepped out the
Ugh.
bathroom, and it was just a little garter snake, so nothing, nothing bad or
Oh,
whatever.
nice.
But I come out of the bathroom, and he's just right there looking up at me. I'm like, "What's up, dude?"
Oh no! Oh no!
Hey,
That is
bring me a
no
snack
go.
before you go, motherfucker. If you're in the kitchen, bring me something to munch on. Like, you've seen me. I've eaten 3 gummies. I've been hitting my pen all damn night. I've dabbed a couple times. I'll dab again. I'm hungry.
Oh my god!
Lord. Oh Lord!
That's great.
I don't even have to pay him. He's just entertaining on my stream all on his own. It's great. Thanks,
There you
Go. Thanks, man.
I just came back from checking. My walls are good.
Oh, good.
If I start hearing knocking, I'm just gonna jump out of my seat.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need this haunting stuff.
All right. So one more thing at least.
Mhm.
We know that Thrawn's going to be the big bad in the Dave Filoni movie. So does that not mean that this is going to be an Empire Strikes Back kind of deal where Thrawn's going to run him the fuck over on his way into the known galaxy despite their efforts? Because me, myself, I don't see another way they set Thrawn up outside of that. Like, they can't stop him and then bring him in later. That'd be kind of fucking stupid.
I'm kind of leaning towards Thrawn not being the big baddie.
I am too.
I think there's another thing that we have to be concerned about. Potentially whatever that star map leads to. And Thrawn could potentially be not a hero, but, whatever his own agenda is, whatever his own gain would be, kind of put him in the anti-hero sort of category. I don't know. I don't think he's the big bad.
I unfortunately think this is where they connect the
You think
to the
Dave's going to
prequel, the sequels at this point.
John?
He throws again. Okay.
You want to
good.
at least wait a movie? Wait till the second movie? You think Dave's going to just stick it to us right there?
Wait, say that again?
You think Dave's just going to stick it to us right in his first movie and not at least wait a movie?
This could be the maybe. I mean,
This could be the precursor, bro.
well,
Like,
what do you think? It justified? Are you saying like this is where we get the hints of the First Order?
yeah.
It could be.
Because I mean, that's where
Could
we
be.
got the hints in the last season of Mando.
Mhm.
Yeah, the one
that,
dude
you
was
know, they're
Hux's
working
dad,
on-
wasn't he?
Yeah, that they were working on bigger and better things. So I do think this might be where they start connecting some of those dots. Now,
Yep, I will have popcorn in hand for when they reveal that this motherfucker has the 7th Fleet out there after everybody's reactions to the Final Order. Like, okay, Thrawn can just have a fleet of ships and everything's all good, but Palpatine couldn't build that shit over the last 30 fucking years?
well, that's why I think
Bro,
I think
I'm ready.
he's setting this up. I think that's Thrawn is just there to set all this stuff in motion. So,
Maybe his 7th Fleet
mean-
becomes the Final Order. Bro, like, hear me, because in all of these, like, in all the encyclopedia books and bullshit, all the battalions, all the fucking names of the ships are Sith Lords.
What was Thrawn's Star Destroyer? He had the big feared one. That was what the hell was that called?
Fuck.
I'm trying to find it.
Palpatine's about to swoop in and take all that shit.
The Chimera.
Yes.
Chimera, yeah.
The Chimera, right? So
Yeah.
that thing was like people knew that ship. Like it was like, okay,
Where
you had
is it?
Star Destroyers,
You know?
but his thing
That's
when it
with him in the
showed
New
up-
Beyond. The Purgle took all that shit with him.
Right. So it's in unknown space, unknown regions near Exegol? Like, does it get destroyed by Ahsoka and all these people single-handedly, or is it just there for the
Base
taking?
that new fleet off the Chimera, because that thing
Yeah.
had stuff that other Star Destroyers did not. Because Thrawn was given free reign to kind of
They
do
all
whatever the hell
had
he
a
wanted.
fucking Death Star ray on them.
Mm-hmm. And he had the shit to detect the what the hell
The
was
radars, yeah.
the radar thing that looked at like the hyperspace lanes and everything, right? And
Yeah.
you could pull was that the deal? They could pull it out of hyperspace?
Yeah,
They could track hyperspace. They could
well,
track
that.
ships.
Oh, yeah. They also had the ships that could yank you out of hyperspace. I can't.
Yeah,
remember
that
what
was
they're
the thing. They
actually
could.
called.
I forget what it was called, but they would literally pull a ship out of hyperspace.
Oh, I gotta look that up again.
Dude, it was
And
That's
killer.
down the
and if you hadn't even reached hyperspace escape velocity, they would keep you there too.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's more than
Yeah.
once I've seen and or read about like the Empire bringing in like 3 of those things. I think it actually happened in Rebels. Didn't they surround Lothal with a 3 of those motherfuckers?
can't remember.
Yes, there it is.
The indicator
Interdictor.
Yep.
class.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Ingrid.
this was-
no, you got it.
And this
That's
is
what it
Thrawn?
Yeah, Thrawn. Yeah,
Yeah.
his fleet. He was looking at this stuff with
That was in there, huh?
I forget the group that he basically got that from, but it was a big part of the new Thrawn novels. Which, by the way, anybody out there who has not read or listened to the audiobooks of those new Thrawn novels, I highly recommend them, especially the audiobook. With I always forget his name. He did a whole bunch of the Star Wars novels. The reader, it'll come to me.
Voices everybody.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does such a.
The books are
great
so
job.
good. There's music, sound effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, Stanley's on point, man.
Stanley is on it, bro.
Mhm.
But that type of tech
I
and
love my
that's one of the things that made Thrawn's fleet so feared, even by other Imperials. Like it was like, holy crap, the Chimera showed up. It was like, they knew shit was going down. So hell, base the new fleet off of that. We're building the bridge, man. The bridge is being built.
Don't forget about all those kick-ass Japanese-style stormtroopers he's got too.
Mm-hmm.
And we still don't know shit about Enoch, other than
So chilling. I mean, like you didn't say though. Like, how are you feeling if they start linking it together? right now?
I think Thrawn is. I think what I proposed is what's going to happen. I think they're going to get run over in Episode 8. I think it's going to be an Empire Strikes Back kind of deal. I think Thrawn will be the big bad in Filoni's movie. And maybe they might start hinting at the First Order at the very end of that after they beat Thrawn.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Probably is how that
Man.
would go.
There's so
But
many
I think
possibilities with it.
I think we get Thrawn winning the first battle now and losing the war in the movie, followed by
Oh boy.
Oh,
that
man.
guy. So that's what I think. That's what I think we're going to get.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
man.
really curious where Aftermath factors in. Has anyone read or are you guys aware of the Aftermath trilogy?
Is that where
no,
Thrawn
he's
meets
enlightening.
Anakin at a point? And
Oh, breaking shit.
oh boy.
No, this is Chuck Wendig,
Okay.
Empire's End.
End. I don't know.
So
that one.
this is the Battle of Jakku, the Star Destroyer that we see at the beginning of the Force
Mhm.
Awakens, and Luke Skywalker took place in this battle. It's a literal contingency plan of Palpatine's because the Empire allowed him to die. The plan was literally to get everybody to come to this one planet, Empire and Republic, everybody, and then destroy the planet. So they talk about this in the book. Yup Tashu, who's mentioned, I think, in Clone Wars. I think he's the guy that talks to Sabine about the world between worlds and the power that You remember that creepy guy that's talking to Sabine about the ultimate power that Palpatine is seeking? That's Yuktashu. He's in the book. Who's the homie from Boba Fett? Timothy Oliphant.
Mm-hmm.
Cobb Vanth. He's in the book as well.
So, nice.
Battle of Jakku is like the Empire remnant being destroyed, and what leads them to being rescued by this ship that we assume is Snoke, Sloane, fucking Hux. Hux's dad is in the book. They kill him. It's cool. I want all that shit in live action. Like, I want that big battle on Jakku to happen in like the Filoni movie. Even I don't know how it's all going to interconnect.
The other thing that could be going on with it, because it also linked to leading to that Battle of Jakku, was, I don't know if this is still considered canon. It was for a time, but I don't know if this has been since retconned or whatever. This is out of a couple of the novels and from EA's Battlefront 2. Operation Cinder was a contingency plan that basically the Emperor, if the Empire failed to prevent his death, he basically had a way of punishing them and sending things in a different direction, putting new people in leadership. And he just bombards Imperial controlled planets with these satellites that practically fry the planet. Like, it creates these storms.
That was a part of it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So there was stuff like in place. Like, he had this droid is in that game where he's got a screen for a face, and Palpatine's face comes up on it, and he's literally giving his final orders after his death to his commanding to the commanders.
It's like he knew that he had the ability to force essence transfer or whatever the fuck he uses. Like, he knew the whole time, I'm that guy. Like, I know the shit that Plagueis didn't know.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
On the other hand, that's like some seriously childish, if I can't have it, nobody fucking can attitude, though, too.
Oh, totally.
Exactly. It's a fresh start. Just clean start.
Wipes it out.
Yeah.
But that's my problem with Disney, man, is like, that is cool. That is dope. But there's a high possibility we never get any of that in live action.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
No. And if that's
possibility is higher than me.
if there was a chance, well, no, if they did any sort of that explanation, even just a little bit in the actual movie itself, bro, I feel like you at least went over a little bit of more people on it, and it probably makes a cooler story than for me what I feel like we got. But I mean, we don't get that cool stuff. It's not going in live action.
Well, we're getting some of it. Like, you think about Shadow Council, there's like 6 or 7 people in that room, bro. Like, the Empire is still out there. This is the final New Republic hammer that comes down. I have always speculated that I thought it would be really fucking cool if the Bad Batch were responsible for forcing the Empire's cloning efforts to go to Exegol, to be wiped out from the main core of the galaxy, because we don't see them now. When it's the First Order and the Final Order and all that shit, there's no Empire anywhere at all whatsoever. So what happened?
His computer went out.
You know, what happened to all that?
It's all good, chilling. We got it. We're driving the bus. It's all good. No, you're right, Scotty. This. Oh man, all of it that they could build towards and have moments from all of this and kind of piece it together. It can work so well. They don't have to tell the exact thing that was done before. If you take these elements and use them the right way, you make a compelling story. You make it fit.
Yeah, definitely.
Because there's so much that we're far beyond that you could never just go tell that story.
Oh,
again.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And not only that, but like the fans' reactions has been loud and clear, bro.
Yeah.
So as a company, you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice but to tell stories that are going to make this shit make goddamn sense. Because arguably, the main reason people are so upset about the sequels is the combination of the time jump and decisions that were made out in this time. We don't know why all this other nonsense took place.
Mhm.
But again, the goddamn Clone Wars animated show saved the prequels, bro. I don't care who you are. Like the fandom resurgence to the Clone Wars movies after that. So I pray that Lucasfilm can pull this shit together somehow and just like poetry. I don't know.
I hope so too, but like I guess my beef also is like there's just no, I'm good.
No, go.
Nah, I got flamed on
I
my
can
last
chill,
video
you can
about
do-
that
Oh.
shit.
This is what you want to do is
I
what
haven't
this show
heard
is
it
for.
before.
That's why we're here. Get it?
No, I
Get
just like me. There's a lot of dead characters in there. If like Dead Space, dead characters. Unfortunately, one of them is my boy Finn.
Mhm.
Not gonna
And
argue that.
that's my honestly, that's one of my main beefs with it. Like, it's like I remember seeing that first trailer and seeing him wield my man Anakin Skywalker, his lightsaber, and it just literally was the most let down performance by, well, not by John Boyega, but as far as in the story.
writing. So
It
What
was
the
just-
final version was, yeah.
Yeah, it just was a big letdown in that part. Now, like I'm like y'all, I want Star Wars to be on top of the game, but it's like I feel like all these cool ideas,
and
someone's
then
in
we
there
find
also
out about
like,
it being
yeah.
like but we find out about the shit being a fact after the fact.
Yeah,
That's what's
Yeah.
even more fucking frustrating.
yes. The
Oh,
Days of
that
Rhythm
shit
thing
pisses
coming
me
out,
off, bro.
man.
Like I can't.
Bro, like I feel like I feel bad for the actors, but at the same time they did make a lot of money, so they at least got compensated.
Mhm.
That's still just, man, they were running like Rose, the girl that plays Rostika, bro. She's been getting shit on for no reason.
Yeah,
It's not her
She did nothing
Fuck,
wrong.
It's like,
You know?
isn't it
So-
Maggie something?
I forgot her name.
I forget her name too, but like, bro,
Um,
she has.
Oh, Maria
Yeah,
Tran.
well, I mean, it was the same
yeah,
thing for
yeah.
Ahmed Best back in the day too. Like
yeah.
Jar Jar wasn't his fault; he was just doing his job, man.
Yeah, and I
The
was too
hate he
young to
got,
know what
fucker-
that he got backlash.
I've
got
always liked Jar Jar.
He got sued. Oh,
Mm.
fuck Jar Jar, but not Ahmed Best though. He did not deserve that shit.
Yo, and people don't like to hear this, but this shit only happens in Star Wars.
Hmm.
You name another actor for no goddamn reason that got that type of backlash.
It's pretty true. Yeah,
It's
This shit
it's a
only
tough-
ever happens in Star Wars. And it goes
And
the other
other-
way, like
yeah.
Gina Carano too. Like you could put it on the other side too. Like the shit only happens
Yeah.
in Star Wars.
it does.
It's crazy.
I was about to say, what's her name? Captain Marvel.
Okay,
she-
yeah.
Brie Larson.
Brie
No,
Larson,
but she
yeah.
brought that kind of on herself. Like,
Mhm.
don't wanna
She's
say
very
brought it on herself,
outspoken
but,
about
like,
certain
she-
things,
yeah,
but like
yeah,
for
it was
absolutely
no-
no reason at all. Like
exactly. There's literally
Yeah, I don't
none.
think anyone's really gone after Marvel actors like that, have they?
No.
I mean, we've got
Or DC.
yeah. Think
Mhm.
about Ezra Miller, for example. Like all the shit that went on with him, right? And then we still
Yeah.
get a Flash movie, and then from what I understand, he's still attached for the character going forward, right? So
Right.
if the same exact thing happened in Star Wars, and we have a Star Wars actor doing the Ezra Miller shit,
yeah.
they're gone.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Uh-huh.
It's just
they're gone yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
rewritten. We're retconning. We're doing all this
Mhm.
stuff. It's just, it's so
Yeah.
different.
Oh yeah, that's right. Rachel
And I
Zegler.
see- yeah, I saw that. I was, dude.
This is
I
the
mean,
most
she
recent.
still
Of course,
brought it on.
she
her-
brought that on
Yeah.
herself though
It's
too.
not-
Like that.
Yeah.
That. I mean, I feel how you feel, girl. I don't give a shit. But timing is everything.
Yeah.
Like,
You know, that's the kind of shit you bitch about to your friends at the bar when no one's around but you, your friends, and maybe a publicist or two. That's not
here
the shit
comes
you
the
say in a fucking
manager,
interview.
the PR version of me. Who is her manager that let her tweet this or whatever say this? Because it's like, bro, secure the
No,
bag.
it wasn't a tweet. It
Back
was in a
in
fucking
five-
interview. It was
Why
in a
would you
fucking
say that?
interview.
Like,
That movie
I would
is
have.
DOA. It's
Yeah.
I don't even know why they're gonna bother releasing it. I'm someone that gives like pretty much every movie a chance, but that movie, like this is me, the Matt Cave, who watches everything and goes, I loved it. I'm not watching that.
Dude, like,
I'm just not going to.
I mean,
like how do you?
Yeah, no.
I just
I'm-
don't get how. Why
I've
you
been
shit
over
on
the
your own
Disney
product
live
first.
action, like turn all my cartoons into a live action remake thing. Anyway, that shit's already played. Like
Yeah.
it's
Bro, when
been
Peter
the Lion
Dinklage
King was
said
the last
no,
one that
I
was going to
said
do
no.
anything.
Jeez.
So I don't know why they're continuing to do that shit anyway. It's fucking stupid.
And they're just popping them out too. Like it's a great idea. Like no,
You know
bro,
what I heard the other day?
You know
Do you
what?
guys
It's
follow Discussing Film on Twitter? But they
Some,
said
yeah.
that they said Taron Egerton and hold on, Ariana Grande as Hercules and Megara.
Oh yeah, yeah, I saw that shit. I
So
saw
that's
that shit.
all.
Egerton
that
from
after?
Kingsman. Egerton from Kingsman and Ariana Grande as Meg.
So the Ariana Grande part is after, like that was before she did all the other stuff that just came out, right?
What did she do recently?
Oh,
Yeah.
she's housebreaking again. That's all. That's home wrecking.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's
She
not
home
that
wrecking
serious,
again.
but, yeah.
God damn it.
We can't have good things.
Mm-mm. Fucking.
Here's
Anyway.
what
But
I'm
yeah, no, I
trying to
saw
do.
that.
Oh.
Did you see fucking Cosmic Circus tweeted out that they're developing a Thor 5, possibly
So
with
Thor-
fucking Waititi again?
Thor
I saw
5
that
with
today,
Watiti.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Didn't even Hemsworth make comments about how it was like too funny?
Hemsworth
Yeah,
has
he did.
flat
Swear to
out said
God,
he will
he
not
said-
come back unless it's like a good down serious script. Like
Yeah.
that's a quote.
I heard
Wow.
bigger villain than Hera too. Like I don't
More
know.
Are we gonna
powerful
see
than
the
Hera,
villain? Like,
supposedly.
Yeah.
like what are we gonna actually
I'm
see
like,
the villain do
bro,
villain things? What's going on?
How would they even think of bringing Waititi back to do a Thor 5 after Thor 4? Like how is that even a consideration?
My only guess is that what we hear from Marvel, that Feige's taking full control now. I can only imagine that's the only reason why. But
I mean,
other
we
than
did
that,
get
dude, I don't-
Ragnarok with like when Taika was on a leash, we got Ragnarok. So it's possible that
Mhm.
but it would have to be like the most powerful shot collar on the market.
Well, I mean, hopefully they
No.
give him.
Bad Taika.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they go Odin Force with it, and we get old Thor. I mean, there's some weird shit with Thanos too, like multiversal Thanos. I don't know.
Mm,
It could get multiverse
Well,
can get weird. We could get a Thor from 838. Like we don't know.
Yeah,
You know?
true.
The Marvel stuff is definitely in a strange place as far as all the multiverse possibilities and the directions they can go in. I think though, this is just a feeling I have about this. I have no basis of fact or articles or anything to go on this. I feel like Disney right now is at a point where what we're getting right now are kind of leftovers that for whatever reason they have no choice but to push forward with them to get them out of the way, because I feel like there's some sort of a transition happening and it has been happening, but this stuff I think maybe was too far along or there was too many deals in contract or whatever it may be. I just feel like we're getting the leftovers right now.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
once
totally.
we clear that, we're going to be on to the new meal and we're going to get some fresh stuff coming. But it may be a little bit of time.
We still got 3-day-old leftovers from Phase 4 that we're gonna have to fucking choke down.
And I think what will confirm that is if Echo, when Echo comes out, you only get like one or two trailers. Versus, I mean, I'm sure how many trailers have we gotten for Loki already?
I only
2
saw the-
trailers
I
and a
only
couple
saw
of
the
TV
one.
spots, I think.
Oh, really? I only saw one.
I think
Is there
we've
only
gotten
one trailer? I thought there's 2.
It might have been one, but we're getting.
There's a
what,
couple
we got,
TV
what, 2
spots
months
along
left?
with that trailer, though. I'm pretty sure. I know there's more than one something.
But it's, in my opinion, it's obvious they put a lot of money and work into that trailer, and they're gonna probably go hard on the once we get closer as far as advertising. So, I mean, bro, if they don't do anything as far as promoting Echo, promoting Agatha, if they were still really gonna do those, I think you're 100% right. That's just they know these are gonna bomb. Let's get them out the way.
Yeah. Stanley's just real quick. We're talking about the cartoon to live action remake of Hercules with Taron Egerton.
Yeah.
Grande. We're not talking about a continuation of Hercules from Thor 4, which I'm also just fine with that never being addressed.
When is Balder the Brave and Hercules gonna meet? They're like the same goddamn character. I heard Balder the Brave could be Daniel Craig still. That was a rumor from back in the day. He's supposed to be like the 7th member of the Illuminati they didn't show.
Oh,
Jeez.
Original rumor.
Do you guys remember?
I saw a disturbing tweet about, who was it? I think it was Can We Get Some Toast? It was saying, what if the Thunderbolts is the two Suicide Squads kind of mashed together and then like but somehow better or whatever? And I'm like, please no. Because I mean, like the early Suicide Squad minus the first one was decent. It was okay, somewhat rewatchable.
Yeah.
The Suicide Squad was DC Love and Thunder for me. That movie is I don't even what the fuck. What the fuck was that movie? I don't understand. I don't understand why the big bad of that movie was like in severely oversized starfish with one big eye and giners on each of its legs. Like, I don't understand why you needed a giner starfish.
Fucking Starro deserved better. He's an interdimensional being, goddammit.
No, I mean, if you think about it, Marvel didn't treat that one-eyed fucker very well in Multiverse of Madness either.
They just slicing them up.
Oh,
it wasn't. It was Gargantos. It wasn't even the. Some sweaty's gonna beat me to it. God damn it! What's the name of the Doctor Strange? It's there.
Oh, in Multiverse of Madness, the
big bad that we didn't see. I can't remember. Looks just like those. Damn it.
Do you guys remember back when the Star Wars acquisition first happened that there were people legit getting upset and mad because they insisted that Disney was going to merge Star Wars with Marvel at some point?
That'll never happen.
That'll never happen, but it's there were people like legit mad.
Wait, that was a thing? I might have been too young to know that was a thing because
I missed that being a thing. I just remember the big uproar over all of a sudden all the EU was Legends.
Well, that was a big
I was like, they did what?
Yeah, that was rough.
You know what we're gonna get though is we're gonna get the MCU DC crossover now.
That's been happening in the comics.
Now that James Gunn's over there and he's like besties with Feige, they've already been plotting.
Dude, Superman Legacy has to succeed first.
But yeah, how long is he realistically? How long is he gonna last?
Bro, don't ask me. I have full faith in James Gunn. You don't want to hear my opinions. I have no doubts in that man. Like, he grew up under Kevin Feige doing Marvel. Like, he watched the dude do the blueprint. Now he's just gonna go do it better.
He is not Filoni.
He's gonna go do it better. He just learned from Feige. He's gonna go do it better, I think.
Look,
DC's in good hands, I think.
Even if that is true, man,
you're so.
He's gonna get in his own way first.
Why? Because you don't like his tweets? I love his tweets. I feel like Ricky Bobby. I'm like, I love the way he's talking to you because you know why? Because he's a winner.
He doesn't even really tweet anymore. He's going through the trades like a good boy.
No,
if we wanted losers, we would have named him Medicine. Whatever Quinn and Medicine Woman.
He decided not to go on Twitter to slap Gal Gadot down. He did it through Variety, like a good executive should.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Wow,
he doubles down on some of the weirdest shit. I just like don't understand. Double down on Ezra, like, dude, just let that man sell off into the sunset.
Called
and never
that
be-
shit the best comic book
Yes,
movie
dude.
ever.
And then he went all to
Okay.
his Hollywood friends. Hey man, hey, I need a favor real quick. Hey, tweet about this real quick. No,
Yeah.
dude, shut
Like,
up. Let the
how
movie
about
die.
how about
Let the
letting
movie
Henry
die.
Cavill go because you want a younger Superman, then casting Henry Cavill's younger brother literally in the
Looks
face,
so much like him.
and then
Yeah.
and then just recently I saw a tweet where I can't remember if it was an older quote from him or something more recent, but it's like, I never said it was going to be a young Superman movie. It's like, make up your fucking mind, bro.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I
That's
listen
why,
to his tweets. That's all I listen to.
as I
like-
said, I don't care about his tweets. He doubles down on some of the weirdest shit that it's like, bro, why are you double downing on that? Like, just let it be. Prove it later.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, I got.
don't even address Gal Gadot at this point. Like, just we love her. We hope to work with her later. Done. Nah.
But
I got
like,
to
for
throw
the-
this out there too. That just to have it, and I'm very happy about this. It's not tweet anymore.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
just
It's just post.
Just post.
It's just post.
It's just post.
yeah,
No more
we
tweets,
post and
just
repost
post.
on X now.
I had somebody tell me they're going like, yeah, man, retweet, and then he quickly deleted the message because you can do that on like what is Apple shit.
Yeah,
He goes re-X. I'm like, shit.
See, for a minute it was talking about him being Zeets, and I was just
Now it's
hoping
repost.
I was gonna
Oh,
have
yeah,
so much fun
Skeets.
with Zeets.
That
Like, be
sounds-
like, all right, it's a new day, time to Zeet on everyone
Skeet,
again.
skeet.
Oh my god.
that's
All Zeet, motherfucker.
Uh,
It's like I gotta pop my Zeet, you know.
oh
That kind
no,
of thing.
man.
But then they just changed it to that lame ass post and repost. Fucking bitches.
You know what? I'm fine. I have never liked the word tweet. I thought since at the
Yeah.
beginning of all of it, I was like, say whatever you say on this thing, no matter how serious it is, or especially take something very serious, write something very serious in there, and then
you
say
say it.
you tweeted it. I'm like, you've lost all credibility. It's a joke now.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
I feel you, but you say now I X'd it. Like
Well,
that
now, you know,
sounds.
it just says post now. I don't even know what to call it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
whatever. But I'm so happy.
Yeah, no, I posted that on my ex the other day.
Yo.
You did what? To who?
Did you check with your lawyer first?
Right, exactly. Oh man.
Oh god, we went off on a tangent here. Sorry.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. I don't know what's got that going. Not me.
So you
Sequels,
excited for
probably.
Ahsoka?
I probably did it. Yeah, probably
I think
sequels.
it
Fucking
was
Scotty.
sequels.
It's Scotty's fault.
Goddamn sequels, man. I tell you every time.
They make me glitch.
Truly.
I actually did rewatch all of them in the not too distant past, though, just to. I'd be like, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna see, because I haven't watched them in a while, and I'm gonna see if like I'm gonna
Your heart's
really
changed at
feel
all?
how I think I feel about them after I rewatch them.
Mm-hmm.
And the verdict.
A couple things here and there were slightly better, but yeah, for the most part, not. No, they're like all the massive story weaknesses are still there. All the bad character writing didn't really change much. I have a bigger appreciation for some of the actors acting, though. I'll tell you that. Like, what's his fuzz? Oh my god, Adam Driver. I kept wanting to call him Adam West. I'm like, that's not it. I mean, Adam Driver can act his fucking ass off.
He's
Daisy Ridley did the absolute best that she could with what she was given, for sure.
Yeah.
I
think
and
Kylo Ren.
you can't not love Carrie Fisher. Just she shows up and you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like it's the functional weaknesses are still there for me. That's really what it comes down to. Is
For me, it's Kylo Ren had, and still, you know, even with anything that's added to it, he's had the most complete story arc in that trilogy. Like he's the story. Is for me, like Kylo Ren / Ben Solo, he's the story of the sequels, not Rey. And he has the most complete arc, which is great. Like his story was fleshed out. And then even stuff that comes on the outside, Scotty turned me onto these. Where there was a set of what was it, like 6 issues of Kylo Ren,
Rise of
comic?
Kylo Ren.
Rise of Kylo Ren.
Very good.
Oh, they're fantastic. And
Those
it
Marvel or
makes
those a
his
different
story-
imprint or what?
They're
I don't remember.
they're the new. They're Marvel.
Hmm.
Okay.
But
They came out after the sequels came out.
yes,
Right.
yeah, they kind of fill in what we didn't get to see in there before.
You see Snoke's manipulation of Kylo
Mhm.
from early on. I think in secret behind Luke's back, like he's talking to him,
Yes.
and he's also hearing his voice previous to that. And even Leia hinted at that too. So I think that Kylo was hearing Palpatine / Snoke from like birth, personally. But,
Yeah.
Not
If
birth,
we
but
get-
definitely early childhood.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, if we get like if Dave Filoni goes into telling that story as you know, in the same way Clone Wars bridged the gap for so much, if we do the same thing to lead to the sequels and build that bridge and tell that story of young Ben
Dude,
Solo, oh my
Mark
god,
Mark
gonna be
Hamill,
so good.
Adam Driver, voice
Dude.
acting.
it would be so good. It would be so good.
Yep.
I would be down for that kind of story.
Yeah.
You meet Knights of Ren. You go
Mhm.
to multiple vaults that Palpatine owned. You go to multiple Jedi temples that Luke finds before he finds Octu. Like, there's so much juice in there, dude. Oh my god!
Mhm.
And I
That
think
actually
that will
does
save.
sound pretty cool.
Yeah.
I troll all the time, but I tell people like, how many of your favorite Jedi do we got to put in that temple and then burn that shit to the ground for you to feel bad for Luke Skywalker? Who? Ahsoka? She's in there. Ezra? He's in there. Grogu? Motherfucker's in there. He's burned alive now. That shit's dead. Like, how many people got to die before you, the audience, feel bad for Luke Skywalker?
We could get it.
I think I lost you. Wait. Feel bad for Luke Skywalker in what way? I'm sorry.
Because everyone thinks that Luke made mistakes walking away from the Force, and he would have never done that shit. Okay, but he just watched his nephew, who he thought destroyed his entire Jedi Order. How many of your beloved Jedi need to be in that temple for you to actually relate to Luke Skywalker?
Okay.
We
That
put
was the
Ahsoka in
thing.
there, she died. We put
Yeah.
Ezra in there, you put fucking everybody in there, dude. I don't know, like,
I think just all they need is that just to tell that story in some way. That's what was always missing for me is like we went from Return of the Jedi Luke to Last Jedi Luke with nothing in
Yeah.
between.
Yep.
And that's a huge leap that we were expected to take as the audience. And it was like it just fell
And-
flat for so many.
and they're
we had
trying
nothing but-
everything.
We had nothing but badass Luke to see in anything, comics, books, whatever.
Mhm.
And they have gone to the furthest extents of technology that they can. They literally put his fucking face on another person.
Yeah.
And you guys don't think that like this could heal the fandom? Like, people don't want the young Luke Ben Solo shit. Like, a lot of people don't want that. Like, that blows my mind. That will be some of the greatest Star Wars we ever get. And if it's a CGI Luke voice acted by Hamill,
Hell yeah.
See, I want that 100%. I want to see Luke Skywalker. That's a dope idea.
Fuck yeah.
they'll never do it.
That-
They'll never do it.
They actually, I could see them doing that because I think if people keep talking about like how that would be sick, and I look,
Mark
I would
Hamill's
love
a
to
voice
think-
actor.
yes, and I would love to think that if
He can do all
us-
them voices. Goddamn
love-
Eddie Murphy style. Give him all that shit.
I would love to think that if us four dweebs are talking about this, that there's at least one person
Right in the
Lucas
right
fan.
group.
that is like,
Yeah.
yo, this would be sick, and there's another person to say, yeah, that would be dope.
Just
Mhm.
please.
I'm
somebody.
hoping there's just
Yes.
one person that would say that. But I also like it doesn't correct how everybody else was for me in the sequels. I also believe that like Kylo Ren had the dopest progression out of all three of those movies. Because I remember seeing him the first time, I was like, dude, this guy sucks. He's just a wannabe Vader. But he ended up being, you see why he did this, and he literally got manipulated just like Vader. So it's like, okay, I get it.
Yeah. You know that
Only
that
progression
one
I
person
feel
at the writers' table, that one guy or one girl, whoever it is, they're actually the chosen one.
Hey,
That's
Yeah.
We
Are they gonna get sued, though?
literally need another George Lucas to just come out of that writers group with like this golden egg and just go here, fix everything.
Right?
Please. It's tough.
Yeah, no, I would love to see, like, call it what you want, like, just the new Jedi, the young Ben show, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, those years would be fucking awesome.
Dude,
The only thing
the
only thing that would aggravate me is they would lead to something I don't think Luke Skywalker would ever do, which would be like raise this fucking lightsaber blade to the kid. Like,
if you haven't read the Rise of Kylo Ren comics, you should. It's quick, it's easy. He's friends with like 2 or 3 of these other Jedi, and essentially what happens is this lightning bolt that comes down and fucking kills everybody. That shit was actually Palpatine. It had nothing to do with Kylo Ren. It was just like Yoda burning the tree. Same shit. Palpatine kills everybody.
like Ben even has that moment where he's like, "What are you doing? Like, why would you do this?"
And immediately after it happens, he goes on the run. He's like, I got to get the fuck out of here. Like, this wasn't me. I don't know what's happening. His friends follow him, bro. His friends. And I don't want to spoil it. You guys should read it. They grew up with him. They knew him since he was like 7 years old. It's awesome. Charles Soule could save Star Wars, in my opinion. If you haven't read anything he's done, find it all and read it all.
I've heard his name come up quite a bit.
Oh yeah,
Got promoted to creative consultant on I think comic side.
I think whatever happens in the finale of this Ahsoka series is going to be a huge telltale sign of the direction we're going to be going in. I hope.
Oh, yeah.
I think this finale is going to be like, leave us. I think we're going to be drooling.
It's all we got.
Yeah.
It is all we got.
I feel like that last moment we see is going to be like burned into our brains for a long time, because we're going to be coming back full
this
circle
will be the
to
furthest,
a panel like this.
This will be the furthest into the timeline, right, that we've gone, except for sequels. So it'll be filling the gap right now, starting it.
Yeah. It's probably going to be like the equivalent of, that post-credit scene after Age of Ultron where, the door opens, you see the gauntlet. Fine, I'll do it myself.
Oh my god!
Stuffs the gauntlet on, turns around, walks off. I think that it's going to be that kind of ending.
That'd be sick. His fleet just coming out of hyperspace, showing himself, revealing himself to the Shadow Council and everybody. Like,
yeah, but in order,
do you guys
in order for that to happen, I have to be right.
Yeah. What's his name can't show up in this, right?
Who?
The fucking guy from Breaking Bad. Why am I dropping his name right now? Moff Gideon. He can't be in this. He died, or did he die in between the show?
He might be in between.
That's happening in a completely different part of the. I know.
The timeline's just way off.
I know the first part of Ahsoka is basically concurrent with Mando
season 3.
Obviously, the rest of Mando season 2 and most of 3.
Right, and Gideon's alive during that time.
Yeah, I just don't know how far. Remember how I was saying there's a time jump between Lothal and them getting into the New Beyond. No one has said how long that time jump is. No one said if it's days, weeks, months, whatever. So
I'm just curious, like, the Shadow Council people going to show up? Is Huck's brother going to show up? Like,
But that amount of time is going to be key for us to be able to actually start drawing parallels between the shows timeline wise, getting more theories and more predictions on.
Yeah. Oh man, it's going to be good.
So we'll know that in 4 weeks.
See, this though is what Star Wars has been missing, man. There's the speculation, the what we think they might be trying to do. And then we gotta wait for them to probably cancel 2 other movies and stuff too. So
and then prove us all wrong and just do their own goddamn thing. Yeah. Oh, the speculation I had during the sequels was outrageous. Like, I don't want to even go down that path again. Like, I can't.
I don't either because I was
my clones.
Somehow Gideon survived.
Oh man. I say at the end of this series, we come back around, we get this group back together, we pick up.
I'd be down
right where this leaves off.
Right.
We figure out how much we were right, how much we were wrong.
We start with the preview and end with the summary.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah. It's a date, guys. We're gonna do this shit.
Oh yeah. I don't know, man. I got high expectations for the show.
So do I.
There's a lot of Dave Filoni. There's a lot of Dave Filoni art out there too that shows Ahsoka like very old. One of my favorite sketches he did is she's standing on top of an evergreen, like the very tippy top where like the star would be, just a toe, like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and her tendrils are to her goddamn ankles, bro.
Wow.
Like, there's other images. I think it's her and Sabine going up the side of like a snowy cliff. She's got the hood up.
Wrap that shit around my forearms like 3 times.
Yeah, I got high hopes.
I do too.
I hope I'm not let down. I really hope I'm not let down. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we all do, because if this show bombs, dude, I don't even know about Lucasfilm after that. Like,
the only thing I'm afraid of is they don't know where they're going. So if they don't know where they're going, the ending's going to be ambiguous, kind of.
I think Dave knows where he's going. It's everyone else that they're looking to put content out for us to take in that don't have a fucking clue, which is the problem.
Who do you think?
They have to have a plan at this point. They had to have learned that lesson. That was a
No, I don't think they learn at all, man. I have zero faith in these guys.
Fair.
I mean, let me sum up Justin's point in one word. You ready? Kenobi.
Yes.
Boba Fett.
The fact that how old is little Leia? How old is little Leia? The girl that
10.
plays her? 10?
9. Oh wait, the girl that plays her is like 12 or some shit. But yeah.
The fact that she was over there still like, dude, this is ridiculous. That my little feet are running between.
Yeah, that fucking con. Yeah, she was calling that. She totally called out the overcoat shit in the con. She's like,
oh yeah.
She totally called out the overcoat scene at the con.
I forgot about that scene.
Bro.
Damn it!
It was. Oh man, dude.
Did any of you ever see or hear like what the original script was going to be like for when it was still a movie?
Some Little Rascal shit.
It was going to be dope. At least much more dope than.
Dude, I heard a whole bunch of random shit.
I just wish they'd have
that.
hired someone different than Joby Harold. Like, if they'd have hired someone who like could have done a good job adapting a movie screenplay to.
Listen, Colin Trevorrow should have wrote 9. Also, we can go all day.
Well, right now I'm just on Disney Plus.
They got to figure that shit out. Like, these episodes got to be an hour. Marvel, Star Wars, your shit's got to be close to an hour.
Well, the first one's like 52 minutes. The second one's like 38 minutes, and then episode 3 is like 34.
Dude, but like even that in itself, like put some type of consistency on the time. Like,
yeah,
I'm watching. I've gotten Netflix for the first time in like years, right? Catching up on shows that I haven't watched in forever. Too. I'm like, bro, these are so. They have pauses for like dramatic effect that just aren't in any of these other. I take that back. They had it in Loki and WandaVision, in my opinion. But after that, I don't really remember them ever really having that episodic type format. I don't understand why they can't. But dude,
Marvel
you're supposed to
know how to do TV. Marvel
They're
didn't
a
know how to
billion-dollar
actually-
company. They need to figure it out.
Mhm.
Right.
Don't
Marvel
worry,
doesn't
Apple's
have
gonna buy
excuses.
them.
They
No,
Get
need
some
to-
people from
actually-
ABC. You fucking own ABC. They do TV.
That's,
Just have them do stuff.
Yes.
Right. But no, actually, I read an article the other day. Even if Bob continues to do what we think he's going to do and start shedding shit and making it purchasable under the current administration, it ain't going to fucking happen. Like they've already been trying to block a lot of shit, and there's definitely no way they're going to let a huge, monstrous tech company like Apple buy a humongous ass studio like fucking Disney / park / Imaginarium / ILM /
Those are all
/
like individual entities too within themselves, so they could technically get Lucasfilm, but not the parks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There would have to be some
That's what I'm
sort of
saying.
thing in the deal.
Bob's probably going to start shedding stuff. Like,
Yeah, because I'll tell you,
Bro, good. Sell Pixar too, bro. Like,
Yeah.
remember Pixar before Disney bought that shit? Like,
Yeah.
oh,
you remember Lucasfilm before Disney bought that shit?
Here's the shitty part, bro. I at one part always thought Disney was part of Star Wars because even, dude, I was like a little wee lad, and you could go and they had like a full Star Wars experience there.
Yeah.
And that was, I'm 27 now. That had to be when I was like maybe 10. So I don't know where they just decided to really just like, okay, we have all this stuff. Let's just completely fuck it up. But they did. So.
Oh yeah, Disney's getting sued. Warner Brothers is getting sued. All these studios are getting sued for some what do you want to call it? Some of their accounting magic is being found out
yeah,
at this point. Like
Weird.
who is it? Like one of the biggest
Oh, weird.
investors. One of the biggest investors. That's what Stanley's is talking about. It's
yeah.
literally one of their biggest investors that's invested billions into them to make their shit. Are now suing them for being like,
Yeah.
y'all done fucked us out of some billions, and we
Yeah,
wanted
who is the goddamn Illuminati that's funding this Disney shit? Like, who are these people? How much money are you making? Like,
There's
show
some-
yourself.
Some crazy
yes,
shit.
creative.
Write me some Star Wars, please.
But the funny part is
$1
it's like
billion budget.
they probably saw like, hey, we just spent 250 million on this show, and then Across the Spider-Verse over here only spent 100 million
Well-
to make
Mm.
3 times
From-
the profit.
If
Like,
I recall
Mhm.
correctly, it's just had it, and then it jumped.
Go.
I mean, look, freaking.
Oh yeah,
Barbie is
they
still
keep
killing
showing a
it in
loss.
theaters right now.
Yeah.
Somehow they keep ending up showing a loss, and like, no, sorry, we can't afford to pay you, but thanks for giving us money.
Well, we got on the WB side of things. I think it was WB that they put up. Oh, was it? I forget who produces this movie, but the actress that plays the nun is suing the studio because they manipulated what her earnings should be for things like not just royalties, but things with her likeness and merchandising and all kinds of stuff like that. So now
Oh,
she's
yeah.
got a whole thing going on with that studio because
Jeez,
you
bro.
know, like that's her, like her likeness is that character. Like there's
Yes.
they just put some makeup on her for the, you know, to make her look like a, you know, a demon, and then that's it.
Yep.
But it's her that makes that character, which is
Yeah.
just crazy. But apparently they gypped her. So she's like,
Mhm.
nope, ain't having any of that. Like it is a bad time right now to be a studio. Like
There is
Yeah,
a
it's like-
reformation. There's a
nowadays.
there's a reformation coming to Hollywood. Like from what I understand, similar to one that occurred like in the 60s and 70s.
Mhm.
And like between all these lawsuits and them underpaying people, and then now dealing with the strikes and shit, like the studios are getting accosted from all sides, and rightfully so, mind you.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. It really is. I guarantee with all these lawsuits coming, they're gonna start trying to get their hustle on to get these strikes settled so they can start making content and getting money for that shit again.
I mean, that would be the hope, but on the real, I just need Sony to get it together so they can put out Beyond. So that's all. I need.
Right.
That's weird to hear too. That they're like indefinitely delaying that movie. Like, really? That's your fucking
What?
moneymaker.
I saw. Well, who was it? I think it was Lord was saying that we're gonna take as long as we need to make it as good as we possibly can.
Hey, you gotta
I get
respect
that.
it.
I get that, but don't end the movie and not even a week later say, "Oh yeah, it's coming out in next year. You'll be ready." Like,
Yeah.
that's where I get annoyed about it because I wasn't expecting y'all to be done in a year until y'all said it.
Yeah. Well,
So-
they tripped and fell in some Kathy on that one. That's what that was.
So dumb, bro.
Oh,
They just
man.
tripped and fell in some Kathy, and they're like, "Shit, we made an announcement. We can't fucking back up."
Yep.
Mm.
Oh, please, Ahsoka, do all the right things.
Yes.
Just the things. Do them well.
Yes, do them.
just I don't know what else
Listen.
to ask for.
We just need the show to be really, really good. By the way, I do agree with you guys. Like, the viewership is going to start off soft because everything we've seen up till now, and I think word of mouth is going to pop that rather quickly. I think we're going to. It's gonna start going up immediately with episode 3 because, like you said, we get the first 2 at once. So that's basically, the numbers for
We
that
might
are
have to
run
carry
together.
for a couple episodes, but 5 is
Yeah.
back to Filoni and
4. I think we're going to see a big spike at 4, and then then it's going to spike, and then just kind of start tracking up steadily as the season.
somebody pointed out on Twitter the other day, it's pretty funny if you look at episode 4 of all of the Marvel shows, like episode 4 is bananas. Like episode 4 in Moon Knight is when he goes on that ship into like the underworld and he's
that
like
shit was
talking to the
crazy.
hippo
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit. So episode 4s can always be crazy because you're like just over the halfway point, right? There's 6. Is there 6 total for this?
No, there's 8.
There's 8.
Episode
Oh
4.
shit. Okay.
Episode 4 is going to be the
halfway.
last one in the known is the last
Your
one in the known part of the
mid-season.
galaxy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I think the big
that's
tick-up-
probably going to be bananas because that's the one that's going to put them in the new Beyond after the time
Yeah.
jump between 4 and 5. So 4 probably is going to be nuts. You're probably dead on that one.
I think the big tick up is going to be whenever Anakin is in. I think once people hear, "Oh, Anakin was in this one,"
I gotta
I
catch up.
think people are gonna be like, "Oh, let me go check out that one real quick." Hold on. So,
Well, if the synopsis is right and we get Ezra pretty quick in 5, that'll cause it to spike too.
yeah, but I still think with Ezra, I think that's gonna be
At
not
least it
as
will for
impactful.
us.
Yeah, exactly, right there. Because I don't think the normies. Okay, Ezra, cool. Like, okay, well, I heard
Yeah.
Aiden Christensen was in this one. I want to see that. Like,
Yeah. That's the pull for the broader audience.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
the pull, is Anakin.
Everybody wants to see Anakin.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah. Exactly, 100%. So
And
Mhm. Oh,
yeah, once you bring them in, man. Once you bring them in, I feel like there is no stopping it. So
Yeah.
Yep.
oh boy.
That's why I feel like all this like Sabine Force stuff kind of just takes away from Ahsoka. Like
I'm gonna
that's the
say
title of the
it.
show.
I'm gonna say it because someone will say it if it happens. Someone's gonna be like, "That's some fucking distracting ass Reva bullshit."
Well, that was
Someone's
literally
gonna fucking say it.
This
That's what
should
I-
have been
someone will
about.
say it.
This story should have been about Ahsoka and Anakin
What?
rekindling their relationship because he went back to the light side.
Okay.
That's
Wasn't enough
exactly-
Anakin. Wasn't enough Anakin. That's what they're gonna say.
Yeah. Aaron,
I don't
Aaron
care about there
damn
being a whole bunch of Anakin, but I am with the fact of like you're not setting up the character for success when you have the show called the Ahsoka show and then putting it all about her in the point.
Well, that's the
You're not
biggest
doing-
problem with naming a show the character. That
Mhm.
Yes, and
and
that's
Hollywood
why
needs to
Reva,
just stop
Mad and
doing that.
cursed.
exactly, and that's why Reva got such a bad rep. She could She could have been a dope ass character, but instead they infused her into a situation where she should have literally been a side character.
Yep.
So I mean,
Agreed. It could have been any character, not Reva. It just took
Yeah,
away
no,
from
anyone in that
who won
position
the
would-
title.
Did
Yeah.
not belong there.
It
It just
could've been
happened to
Channing
be
fucking
this
Tatum.
one.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love
It
it.
could have been Channing Tatum, and they would have still shit on him because he doesn't need to be in the middle of the two most iconic characters in movie history. Like that's just not where they need to infuse somebody.
And
And
when
then
fans turn on Magic Mike, you know things
Female
are going
voice.
wrong.
Exactly.
Bro, if he's not playing Gambit,
You mean like this at the Stanleys?
Male voice.
Or maybe one of these.
hey now,
Larry boy.
pass the
Maybe
Cavassier.
super high. Bad baby, no squeezing.
Yeah, Babu Frick.
Dude, I need a
Remember that one?
XLO
I remember
ASAP.
that.
Bad baby, no squeezing.
Babu
That was
definitely
funny.
drops an F bomb in that scene.
That was great.
So good. Wow.
Female voice.
Feel it in my plums.
Little
Wow. Oh.
you know it, baby.
Oh my god. This took a turn.
Chilling after dark. Is that where we're at?
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe,
Oh man.
possibly.
But yeah, we have a good possible stretch going on with Star Wars, and I'm excited for it. But like, I mean,
We at least got a possible 7-week stretch anyway. We'll see after that.
okay, dude. When I'm trying to be positive,
I'm positive we're going to have a really good 7-week stretch.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
oh, I'm so I honestly feel like there's no way they can go wrong with this Ahsoka show. But we'll see.
Rebellions are built on hope.
That's true. Hold still, damn it.
What are you doing to him?
Well, yeah. What?
Just tickle into the hat.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm glad I'm over here.
Oh,
Oh
don't
god.
worry. It's Wet Willie time for you, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
I've
Wet
figured this
Willy
out. Oop, there we
time.
go.
Oh, you're giving me flashbacks back to Ninja Turtles 3. You can't do that to me.
Did you see the new one yet? Have you seen that?
I
Did you
haven't
get to
seen it
see
yet.
That shit. Oh,
I haven't
I've
seen
heard
it.
nothing but good things about that.
That's the thing too. I heard good things.
I heard
So
that too.
my kids are thrilled and can't wait to see it. So I'm like, all right, it's gonna be here. We're gonna buy it when it comes out, at this point, and
Right.
we'll get that. But it's and hey, I may be pleasantly surprised. I'm gonna definitely check it out. But I can't believe how much positivity I've heard about it.
I've heard
Yeah.
a lot too.
Like I actually want to go see it in the theater now.
Yeah.
And I
It's-
think that kind of word of mouth is what gave what do you call it? The Elementals legs, because that started off like shit, and then all of a sudden it just kind of kept rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling for a while.
Yeah.
Turtles is going to get that kind of word of mouth, and I think Ahsoka is going to get that kind of word of mouth after this debut.
When we get like positive word of mouth going around about something, it's going to pick up that steam, and that's what I think the Ahsoka series will do from the slow start as far as viewership goes.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna really build. But things like franchises like the Ninja Turtles, like the big thing for especially fans like us, you have to go into this knowing that this is a complete restart. This is not our Ninja Turtles. This is a new thing. And as long as you're just settled in your mind with that, but from what I've heard though, is that there's a nice balance where there's plenty of homages to what we grew up with, to make it kind of flow that way. But everything's geared towards this newer version, newer generation, which is fine. Let this generation have their turtles, right? But it's funny how just word of mouth will make things explode. Like this may be an unpopular opinion, depending. I don't know if anybody else saw this, but the movie Barbie is killing it in theaters still.
Oh,
right
dude,
now.
it's been the number one every weekend since it's premiered.
I saw it. I
Every
went with my
fucking
wife. We
weekend.
saw it. My wife at this point has seen it, I can't remember, twice or 3 times now at this point. She actually loved the movie. I came out of it like, that was a fun movie. I'm like, I was cracking up. I was laughing the whole, it was so purposefully over the top that it was like, wow, I had a lot of fun watching this movie, and I see why people are enjoying it. But the fact that how many weeks in are we now? When usually by this point, this movie would be out of theaters and at home on digital at this point.
Yeah.
But they're packing out, like I'm saying, every seat in the theater, every showing.
Yeah. And
who else can do that?
And Saudi Arabia is letting it in their theaters now.
I think okay.
Yeah. And like those theaters are packing out.
Yeah.
So they're about to get another fucking money boost.
Yeah, man. I mean,
that's going to be the biggest movie of this year.
Yeah,
for sure.
Marvel and Star Wars can't rely on that. People are done with movie theaters shit anymore. They can't. I mean, Barbie, Across the Spider-Verse,
Spider-Verse,
yeah,
Oppenheimer.
There's so many examples that people still, if you give them the right thing, people will go still see it. So
people will go see quality. They will pack theaters for if they deem it to be quality. They will pack that motherfucking theater.
Yeah, I'll be real with you. Like over the past 2-3 years, like movies I've gone to the theater to see is slim. Like I think movies that really make me go see them are visual effects, something I want on a big screen, IMAX. But like I don't have a desire to go to Oppenheimer, Barbie. Like I'll just wait on these movies. Maybe it's the pandemic wearing off on me. I still just like don't give a shit about going out in public. I'm just that homebody person now. I don't know. If it's a family film, I'll take the family. Yeah, but like I'm not dying to go to the theater anymore. Maybe I've been conditioned, but I think a lot of people feel the same way.
Here's another crazy thing. So I went with my wife. We saw Barbie. The theater was packed. The last movie that I went to where the theater was packed was the 30th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. And I gave my son. And the theater was packed and people are cheering, and it was a theater experience. That was for my son. That was the first time he'd experienced that in his life, and he's 11 now.
That's cool.
So he got this packed theater experience, which used to be just there you go.
But what's the last movie that you went to recently packed cheering?
Right? That's the thing.
Years. I can't even tell you. It's been years.
Yeah.
Well, like that, I
probably Endgame. Honestly, it was probably Endgame.
Yeah,
but even where I'm from, the theaters I go to, people don't react like that. You know,
but people, I'll say that over around here, people were pretty juiced for Across. So
yeah, agreed.
Because there's a whole bunch of people in their Jordans, which was actually kind of awesome to see. Everyone in the theater had Jordan 1s on, so.
Nice.
Had people in their Spider-Man outfits. So I will say that one was pretty hyped, as well as I think maybe No Way Home too.
Yeah. No Way Home.
There was some cheers in that one for sure. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Okay. That one's more. Yeah, that one's more recent than that game. So yeah, probably No Way Home would have to be the last one I've. Hey, there's my son-in-law. Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's up, Alex? We need Star Wars back in the theaters, though. We do. We need a movie. We need, in all honesty, like one Kenobi should have been a movie. Boba Fett should have been a movie, and in all honesty, Ahsoka could have been a movie.
Oh yeah, totally.
You
know what?
The Star Wars story you led with was Solo.
Right.
That's why
God damn it! Like
I thought Rogue One came out before Solo.
Can you try at all?
I thought Rogue One came out before Solo.
But I'm saying, like, you picked one character to tell a story about in a movie.
You choose freaking
and that
Solo,
motherfucker was Solo.
And then you say he got his name because he was by himself.
The guy be divorces a princess and leaves his family to go
everyone's
be
favorite princess, by the
smuggler.
way.
Like,
Yeah.
He chose to go back to the drug dealer life after he married a princess, bro. Like,
oh man, you
what
Scotty,
the fuck?
Scotty, I was good, but you brought me back. Why are they choosing to do a Lando movie? Well, show. No one gives a
Please.
damn about Lando, man. I'm sorry. He is a side character
Well,
that does
why-
not deserve anymore. I love Donald Glover. He's amazing, but.
If that fucking
Lando.
droid's not in that show, no one's watching it.
No one's watching.
If the droid is not in the show, no one's watching it.
And that one's gonna bomb, and everyone's gonna be like, "What the hell happened?" Dude, it's Lando.
Like literally,
Oh,
Disney
man.
needs to just like turn Disney Plus back into what it was, like an $8 a month vault, and just
Yeah, for kids.
concentrate
Kid
on
shows.
cinema.
Just leave the goddamn
no.
kid shows on there, please.
They can
Thanks
have-
to
vault of
Solo.
everything.
Thanks to Solo, we now know that C-3PO has an argument with that droid in Empire Strikes Back because she is the Falcon.
Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. I did like that, actually, that her brain went into the ship.
She's like, I don't know where your ship learned how to communicate. I'm like, we know now.
Oh, shit. I watched that one thing that one time.
Matt, you're dope. You're dope. But look, I don't care. It should have never came out. My mom was over here like, I actually love hearing about Chewie, but I don't remember the rest of it. No, duh, because no one cares about Solo like that. He's a cool side character.
Yeah, they don't care about non-Harrison Ford Solo like that.
Oh man.
If that would have been, I can't remember the actor's name. I gotta.
Oh yeah, we're droid activists.
There was this guy who played. Okay, what the hell is his name in this movie? I think it's called like The Age of Adeline. I think is the name of the movie. It's this. I forget the whole premise, but it's like this girl, like she doesn't age or something. Like she's basically the same woman throughout time. And Harrison Ford is in that movie.
Okay.
There is an actor who plays the younger version of his character in that movie. And guess what? The dude looks like Harrison Ford, and he does a Harrison Ford impression that's damn near spot on.
It's not Alden Ehrenreich.
Not Alden Ehrenreich. But if they would have cast this guy who had already worked with Harrison Ford before this,
yeah,
knows how to be him.
Yeah.
You're not talking about Costa, right?
No, not Costa.
Oh, okay.
This is let me find
No,
this
he did a
movie.
bunch of shit.
It's
Although Costa
Jamie
does do a pretty
Costa.
damn good Harrison Ford, though. I've watched
Yeah.
a couple of his things.
I'm
He
like,
does.
Yes, he
you're
does,
gonna
yeah.
put him in a mainstream movie.
Where is this guy? Anthony Ingruber is the actor.
Incuba.
And he does a damn near spot on Harrison Ford impression. And he looks like a young Harrison Ford. And I'm like, how did they not? Like, there's no way this guy did not try out for this role. If he didn't, he must have been under a rock or something, because
He needs to fire his fucking agent. That's for sure.
because you have to look this guy up. His name is Anthony Ingruber. And there's a YouTube video of him doing a Harrison Ford impression before he did this Age of Adeline movie.
Right. I don't want to watch it right now because I'm in a good mood.
But
I'm not ready to be pissed off again yet.
There were right choices out there. That's basically what I'm saying. There was the
Oh
right
yeah,
choice.
well, you know.
And then there's, what we got.
'Tis the Disney way.
Yeah. What's up, Blazerhawk? What's going on, dude? Oh man. Yeah. Yeah.
I just looked it up. I saw the resemblance, and he got the mannerisms.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah,
Like-
Disney's
How bad did they fuck up, man? How bad did they fuck up?
dude. The guy that they have that is in Solo looks nothing like him, and this guy's like a split image.
God,
You know, look, they get to save money because they don't even have to put like what's it called, effects on him or anything. But
The guy had the mannerisms. The dude studied how to be Harrison Ford. And he did it in another movie. successfully. By the way, it's also a good movie too, so worth a watch. Age of Adeline, good movie.
Okay.
But it will piss you off at this point because you're gonna go the whole time. Why wasn't this guy Solo?
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
But in the meantime, just Ahsoka just needs to slap.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
And I think it will. Like I know I know a lot of the early returns are like, you know, people that went to like fan deals and shit, so they're probably a wee bit biased, but a lot of the like critic people are also digging it too. I've only seen like a couple people who are like, the first episode starts off kind of slow. It's like, well, you know, a little bit of explanation is required. So those who have not yet watched Rebels or Clone Wars or what have you, you know, so they at least have a vague idea of what's going on.
Here's the real question: has Soups said anything?
Ramos?
Soups, the annoying one.
Soups.
Yeah, Soups.
Matt Ramos on Twitter?
I
Are
think
you
so.
talking
right?
about? Are you talking about Palpatine?
No, Soups, the dude on Twitter. Has he said anything about the Ahsoka?
He liked it a lot, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
I don't know who that
'Cause
is.
I don't know if you do any of y'all know who?
No
it is?
idea. I've heard the name a couple times, but
Yeah, it's his real name's Matt Ramos.
Okay.
okay. I know Matt Ramos. I didn't know that was actually Soups too. But
Yeah, that's
funny.
Soups.
Well, whatever his name is. I think
He rants a
okay,
lot. I
like
think.
he's been saying a lot. He's been seeming like he's been getting a little bit more bold lately. So I mean, hey man, if he likes it, then it might be all right, you know?
Yeah. Well, he's got a lot of pull going with the Blue Beetle movie, that's for sure. That's a whole nother subject for maybe a video next week, possibly. We'll have to see how that first weekend box office does. Although that is a movie that could potentially get legs with word of mouth.
I want to go
Just
see
like,
it.
I want to see it. I mean, I have a few reasons to see it. So I'm going to go see it. I'm not going to go see it this weekend, even though it opens.
Yeah, man.
But in the not too distant future, I think it looks fun enough.
True.
All right,
But
mofos,
all right,
it's
guys.
been 3 hours, and I really need to pee. And
Yeah.
Hey, man, we covered a
All that
lot
good
today.
Hell yeah. This
yeah,
is
we
great.
did. But I think we can all agree that we are most definitely looking forward to Ahsoka.
Yep.
That we are like 99 point, pick your number, percent confident that it's going to be what we need it to be. And fucking Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, y'all.
So psyched.
Mommy's
East
fucking
Coast, baby.
back.
Let's go.
Mommy's back.
Can't wait.
Yeah. But guys, thanks for coming. This was so much fucking fun. I
Thanks for
hope you
having
guys
us,
had-
man.
hope
Yeah,
you
for
guys had
real.
all
It's
kinds of
dope.
fun.
Good time chilling.
And
In the
everyone in
basement.
the chat, thank you for coming in. Everyone on the replay, if you made it this far, I hope you did because this was fucking fun. Go ahead, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Check out all these other guys. Got the Retro Gaming King here. Let's see. Yes. Keep retro gaming alive because one day your games will be retro too.
You got it, brother.
Hell yeah.
Yep. And then the Apex legend in his own right, Justified MF.
Not when
New
you're
channel
laughing at me
name
in
right here.
chat, but it's crazy, you know?
Fuck them. I love you, Chad. But yeah, thanks a lot, everybody. Thank you guys for being here and having fun. Thank you, chat, for all being here. And have a great rest of your weekend. And we'll see everybody Tuesday night, one way or another. If not for a watch party, then come on by afterwards.
Hell yeah. I'm on Twitter. You're on Twitter. We can talk on Twitter about the show too.
I'm totally.
Oh,
I'm
X.
on the
Sorry.
tweeters.
Shit.
Yes.
Nah, Twitter.
Yes,
Twitter.
I'm on.
Yeah, Twitter
I'm
for
on.
life.
I'm on Zitter. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
Nah,
on
Zitter. Mm.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
on Zitter.
I'll be on there as soon as the show drops. So find
I'm
me.
not a
You know,
baby-
I'm
I'm not
still
a
on
baby.
Threads. I'm still trying to make Threads be a
It's
thing,
not a
but you know,
baby
all
Zitter,
the,
but it's Threads is over. It's already.
dude, I mean, hey, it's great for all the
Real quick, final question.
amazing
Yeah, what?
cosplayers.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
And I'll go with my opinion first, but Musk versus Zuckerberg. I got
Zuckerberg is-
Zuckerberg in whatever
man.
fucking round he wants. He's choking that
Yeah.
guy out. I don't give a shit.
Oh, Zuckerberg all day. But Elon's already bitched out anyway.
He's a refrigerator.
Yeah.
No, Musk is actually already in legit talks with Dana White to jump into the UFC.
Bro, Zuckerberg trains jujitsu. That's all you gotta
Yeah.
tell me.
Zuckerberg will kill him. Like, it's
Yeah,
not
he's
even
gonna make
funny.
that guy's day a bad day.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
there's UFC on now.
Actually,
so,
there was
like,
a pay-per-view tonight, so I want to see
Yeah, I'm
what
like,
the fuck happened with that
running.
shit too.
Yeah, I'm
And
sure you can
PFL
find it on
playoff-
Kick.
They had PFL
Hell yeah.
playoffs last night. If you watch stuff other than UFC, just because you like MMA that much. So
Yeah,
I
man.
got ass whoopings to watch, man.
hell yeah. Good
All right.
talk. But finale time. Hit me up again.
Oh yeah,
Come back
definitely.
around.
For sure. We
Likewise.
got to do this panel again after
Yes,
the finale,
sir.
the Saturday after the finale. Bo, show. That's
Oh yeah, man.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right. Thanks a lot. Much love to you guys. Much love to you in the chat. Have a great rest of your weekend. And like I always say, there's always a good time to be had when chilling in the basement. Thank you and bye-bye.